Indeed, it does.
I wanted to build an underwater aquarium, but I can't because I don't have glass blocks.
All right, okay. I should be live. Everything should be live and kicking. Right. I see the chat chatting. Yay!
I need a story.
You still need to be taught. What do you need to be taught?
I don't know what they're talking about.
You click, and then block, and then
block happens.
Yeah. You stab the shit that's trying to kill you.
I was about to go a completely different direction. I was gonna say step one, you cut a hole in the box. Ridiculous.
What the hell? Goddamn.
I don't know why that popped in my head, but I'm glad it did. So anyways, let me load the PDFs.
I would recommend using the crossbow because it does damage and it gives range.
I would also recommend. I would recommend not fucking with mods until you're ready to, because if you're not prepared for what they can do, they can really set you back.
Well, I like what they're doing now. I think the recent update or an upcoming update, they're making it so that they'll have multiple versions available so that it won't nuke you for mods.
That was something I had complained about to them. I was like, this is horseshit.
I chose
they specifically said, they're like, we heard you and we're going to do this. I'm like, oh, well, awesome.
Well, I'm pretty sure there were other people complaining too. It wasn't just me, but I'll take credit, you know. So. No, but seriously, I mean, like our last world was totally nuked because of that shit.
Well, Zelda, if you're going to come in the chat, just clean up after yourself.
Oh man. I have to clean.
Well, only if you make a mess.
I just do that.
If you just clean up in the napkin like everybody else, it's all good.
Wait, what?
So just use a napkin like everybody else. All right.
Aizawa can lick it up.
I remember I had a friend pee on the floor in one of my workplaces.
Gross!
I've peed on the floor in Defiance. I mean, it's slightly different, but...
Oh my god, what the hell?
I used a friend's bushes after a party once, and he said that the bushes died and never grew back.
And you're like, I wonder why.
Oh my god. You're freaking salting the earth.
Right.
Oh.
All right. This down just slightly because I'll probably use it again.
Sticks the spray. Like.
Nice.
I was at a bar with friends, and they were trying to pick up these girls, and I'm just sitting there at the table listening. And this one girl, of course, they're getting her hammered, and she's sitting there talking about how she pees on purpose just because she enjoys it, like in her pants. I'm like, okay, that's too weird. I'm out.
I would say good for you. You know, your mother must be very proud of your life choices.
Hashtag she must have some sort of humiliation cake, man.
I mean, maybe.
Okay. Let's start getting on topic a little bit. So welcome everybody. In case you're tuning in, this is session 0 for the chronicle that I have written called Welcome to Paradiso, aka Welcome to Paradise. It will be taking place for anyone who is a vampire buff. Just to give you a bit of background lore, this will take place entirely in V20. So because I like the V20 system better. But it will start taking place with some of the meta platform V5 because I do like some of the changes they did. Not all of them, but some of them. So I'm going to be using some of that meta plot as a background, but not as a main focusing point. So something like the Second Inquisition is definitely happening, which basically means that the Sabbat is currently engaged in full-scale massive war with the Second Inquisition and losing, and they're trying to figure out why they're losing. So... yeah, I just wanted to give everyone some context as far as like, well, how come we're not setting it here or there or whatever. It's for these particular reasons. I think it makes a really interesting starting point, but just putting that out there. All right, so I know that Ty and Dax and Rosa more or less have the ideas for characters. Oh, I should have said this before. I apologize. This is going to be a high RP game as well as a realistic action game. And what I mean by realistic action is if you guys get into combat, and trust me, there's gonna be plenty of combat, but I want there to be a real threat where it's like, hey, if I pull this weapon, there's a very real chance it can be used on me in this encounter. I don't want it to be all heavy action-y like Werewolf can be. So yeah, when I say heavy roleplay, I mean like, yeah, you know, your consequences are going to matter, your decisions are going to matter, your choices are going to matter. However, you know, if you choose to engage in violence, which is perfectly fine, it's part of the setting, there can potentially be a consequence for it. I'm just putting that on the table now, so this way everyone knows. And keep in mind, you guys are still going to be vampires, so like if you get into combat with a mortal, I mean, yeah, you're probably going to be able to rip them in half. That's not going to be a problem, but, you know, not everything you guys are going to encounter is going to be immortal, so I'm just putting that out there as well. Anyways, any questions in regards to preliminary setting lore stuff that you guys might be curious about?
Where in the setting?
The setting, okay. The setting is going to take place on a paradise island called Paradiso, which is a fictional island to the west of the Cuba regions, but north of the Cayman Islands. It's basically a vampire equivalent, and I don't want to use this term because people are going to associate it with the wrong thing, but a vampire equivalent of like an elitist style island where the wealthy and rich go, where people do not worship Moloch there. So,
oh damn!
I hopefully hope you guys get the reference. You know, I'm trying to avoid that reference.
Yeah.
So it will be taking place there. However, you guys will not start the game there. You guys will start en route there, because of various situations that have happened in regards to Second Inquisition, single-handedly, burning down multiple Elysiums, havens, cities, changes of powers, etc. Maybe it could have been like your mentors, your sires, maybe somebody that's a political figure who was like, hey, you need to go over there to represent us because of blah. Whatever situation or background you want to put for yourself, we will work with that. But that's the general setting I have. You guys are not going to start there, but the game is going to take place there.
Well, if this is like a vampire elite private island, like how does feeding work?
Well, you see, that's the beautiful thing. Because tourists come in, and sometimes they don't come out, and that's not a big deal, because if you've done your research, tourists go missing by the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, depending on where they're going, every year, and they're just written off as like lost in transit.
Damn.
Nice.
So, Prince Balthazar Vane, who is the prince who runs Paradiso, is the one who has basically made it his personal little Carthage experiment, because he is in fact a Bruja Primogen. I'm sorry, not Primogen Prince, a Bruja Prince.
Oh.
Damn.
So I'm just putting that out there. Now this is all background lore. You guys don't need to like worry about this too much in regards to character creation, but it can help you like flesh out story and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. We'll go into some of the character creation for you guys, because I know that was obviously something we wanted to do today, or something we wanted to finish up.
Well, I was just curious about what clans were being played, so that I knew
exactly
which hole to fill.
Giggity. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Rosa said she was thinking about Gangrel. I know Wiz has already basically nailed down the Malkavian. He was like, he wants to do that. He already turned in his character. I gave him a premature thumbs up because he put a lot of research into it. I was like, wow, good for you. Aside from that, I'm just waiting for Dax and Ty to finish their characters, which is perfectly fine. That's what we're here to do. So we can do that today.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, boys?
Oh, if you guys are completely lost, by all means, that's what we're here to do. Don't feel intimidated just because we're,
I think I have most of it. If my clan change is acceptable.
Okay, what did you want to change to?
So I was Tremere.
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking, oh, 1 second. Jesus Christ, my avatar.
Okay.
Model.
It do be like that.
It is not. VTube Studio is not liking something. I was thinking Torador.
Torador. Actually, that'll work out. That can work out really well. As long as you're aware that they're typically more of a social character, they can totally fuck bitches up. Don't misunderstand me. But they typically play more of the like social kind of like eat high society elite type stuff.
Gotcha.
I trust that you've heard a little bit about their background.
A little bit.
Okay. Dax, what were you feeling?
So originally I was going to go the Banu Hakim route, and I know it was like the red button situation for me, because you said that it might be difficult, but I would like to play a Zamitzi, and I have a pretty good angle on that.
Cool.
If you're willing to hear me out.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, unofficially, Sabbat characters are off the table. However, like if you guys can give me a very good reason why you're anti-tribute or not participating in the Sabbat purges, I'm more than willing to hear you out. So go ahead.
Well, my angle was just going to be, and I wish I had summarized it, but I haven't had a whole lot of time to do so. But to try to summarize it, because I'm going to send you like my sheet and all that kind of stuff, so you can just go over it.
Cool.
But what I had was that there's this guy, and he is prominent plastic surgeon, and he, because of his work, gets contacted by a lady, and she flies him out to where she is. And yeah, to make a long story short, she'd been watching him through, I was either going to say just like media, or that she has contacts with the Nosferatu, and she's not aligned particularly, well, she's definitely not aligned with the Sabbat. She doesn't like their philosophy. I would say she's more aligned with the older Tzimisce stuff, not where they're just like sadistic, you know.
Okay. So she'd probably be more aligned with like either clan old what's it called? Old clan Tzimisce, or at the very least be independent, especially after Convention of Thorns.
Yeah, so I'm not too familiar with the history of things. The Convention of Thorns is...
Okay, so the Convention of Thorns happened, I think, around 1493. You guys are free to correct me if I have my dates wrong. But basically, it was the formation of the Camarilla and the Sabbat as two separate political factions.
Yeah.
Yes,
Before they were just...
Yeah, but before, it was just vampires. Each vampire had their own domain. They were in charge of their own domain, etc. And then there was still a prince, but it was very much like hands-off. And this is basically them kind of going more hands-on with stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're basically like, either we all fall in line or we all die. And the Sabbat's like, fuck that, we kill them first. Which is the gist of it. Go ahead.
I'm okay with, like, I'm open for suggestion with her kind of background stuff, but I'm okay with her being like somehow maybe distant, aligned with Camarilla. Like, she doesn't play a big role, but she definitely is not. She's like, she can be in their good graces, for reasons that I want to disclose to you. Only,
thank you for the follow, Sky.
That she would have certain allegiances with the Nosferatu.
Okay, fair. That makes sense.
So she gets him over, and he thinks that it's just like he's going to be getting another potential client, but then it turns out that he's the client, and she just presses him through perhaps the Auspex route, like reads his mind and stuff like that, and sees he's asking questions about his philosophy and stuff like that, and his philosophy when it comes to the whole like plastic surgeon route kind of mirrors in a lot of ways I still have trouble saying it, but the vicissitude or whatever.
Vicissitude.
Yeah,
that's right.
Vicissitude, yeah, that. And then he has some darker tendencies due to certain things that happened in his past, which also kind of makes him a little more open to some of the morally grey areas that may be crossed when going the vicissitude route. Like, he's not squeamish or anything like that.
He's willing to get his hands dirty.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definitely so.
So
and
I have. Go ahead.
You go. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say that he has a major problem with people.
Well, so do I, but go.
Like just people in general, but no.
I go for it.
The scum of the earth people, the pedophiles, the
stuff like that.
The traffickers, the whatnot, people that he deems as being irredeemable.
Okay.
And he doesn't have a problem with torturing them, basically.
That's fine.
Yeah. And I've got all this written down so you can look at it later.
Awesome.
But yeah, she turns him and then I wasn't sure which route you were going to go with, whether or not our mentors were going to be coming with us or not. So I had two angles on that, but you'd have to give your input on that side of things.
I would prefer your mentor not to go with you because it's really going to fit into the power dynamic. That having been said, that doesn't mean you're going to like. If you put points into like the mentor background, for example, I'm not going to kill your mentor off screen. I will have it set up where they can try to come and visit you, but given the situation that's happening on the mainland, that's why travel is so limited. Yeah, they can definitely be a source of like advice and inspiration and knowledge and so forth that you can tap into, but it's not going to be something where they're going to be there holding your hand.
Okay, that's good. No, I was kind of just wanting to use her in the same way you just mentioned.
Okay, cool. There's one angle we can go with, if you're comfortable with me telling it like in front of everybody, because I think it'd be an interesting story arc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is, there is an entire, I'll say philosophy, train of thought within the Tzimisce where they actually view vicissitude as an infection from their clan progenitor. So,
yes.
So they view, so they view the existence of vicissitude as a disease that's infecting their entire clan. And since you might have been since you were a plastic surgeon before, she might have been like, okay, maybe this guy can help with this, or if he can't, stop it, at least he has knowledge where we can start looking in the right direction and so forth. I think that would be a really interesting hook to go to, especially since you said your sire isn't going to be from the clan. I'm sorry, from the Sabbat side of the clan. It makes sense that from what I'm seeing should be somebody closer to like Beckett or Anatole, which are like canonical characters who are more like, they're not really aligned with a sect. They're more like vampire scholars in the sense where it's like, well, something's happening for a reason, so we got to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Which I think makes a lot more sense. Like you're I mean, don't get me wrong, you're still allowed to be a murderous fuckhead to the bad people, but.
Yes, thank you.
No, yeah. I'm not gonna out here. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that away from anybody.
Yeah, no, cool. That sounds good. You could probably tell me more about or at least guide me to those names you just dropped, because I don't know a whole lot. I mean, like I breezed through a fair bit of things.
It's fine. I'm much different than other GMs. I don't really. Let me think how to say this. I don't really like to use a lot of canonical characters because I feel it cheapens the player's experience. I like to feature you guys front and center instead of featuring like canonical characters. It's like if we were playing a Star Wars game and I spent the whole time telling you what Darth Vader was doing and you're like, but what am I doing? Like, well, I don't care because Darth Vader's talking.
You're polishing his helmet.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I think it's a disservice to the player characters. So, generally, I might reference them like in a background, like you might find like a note or recording or something, but you will never like meet them in my games because I think it's, like I said, a disservice to you guys. Just to give everyone a heads up, I know some people have never played with me before, so. But yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that concept works. Is that concept okay with everybody else? Does anyone have a problem with that?
Nope, groovy.
Okay.
As a character or as a player?
as a player, because remember I told you guys like I'm gonna officially take these clans off the table unless there's a good reason. I think there's a good reason. I'm leaving it open to player or your guys' feedback.
No, yeah, that's fine. I think the only clan that is like so hard to even vaguely work in is Giovanni.
Yeah, I hate Giovanni. I hate him so much.
They're so weird. They're so weird that even it's easier to make a.
It's easier to make a Cappadocian. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier to make a Cappadocian or a Harbinger of Skulls than it is to work in a freaking Giovanni. And not just because they do fucking incest. It's okay. It's not the necromancy thing. Like I'm fine with them being necromancers. I just don't think necromancy fits with their build because I'm like, they're supposed to be mafioso. I don't understand this. This doesn't fit.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Anyways, okay, I'm digressing. Yeah, I think that's a good.
I have a couple of questions though.
Yeah, go for it
before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Because because he's a plastic surgeon and he had high profile clients before, I wondered, and because we're just starting out, like my character be just starting to get a handle on the whole vampire thing and living dead in his next life, living his best undead life.
His best dead life.
Yeah.
I wondered, can he still have high profile clients and stuff like that? Because that would like affect who I'm going to feed from and stuff like that. Because I had this idea, right, of he can, and I don't know if this is going to work either. This is the parts that were pretty like,
okay,
I didn't really get these bits. I wondered if I could have in like the clause of his patients that like they were going to have they were going to take blood and there's going to be a lot of blood loss, and that I could like bag the blood and then, drink it later, kind of thing.
Oh.
The easy answer is yes. We'll talk a little bit about, because you're going to definitely have to buy resources, because you're going to need to buy the facilities to basically store it. Because blood, if you don't store it within, I think it's in a couple of hours, it starts going rancid, and that will actually turn the blood in a vampire system because they can't use it. It's like waste, literally rotting in their body. So,
right, okay.
But if we establish ahead of time that you already have a system in place for that, I think that's fine. That's not a problem with me.
Yep. So that leads into my second question, and that is, how wealthy can this guy be? Because if he had his own surgery, could I start another surgery in Paradiso? Since you already said there's wealthy clients and stuff like that, and could I
like the way you're thinking.
The facility to store the blood and everything like that there, because it's it's legally in the clause. So
the easy answer is I have an idea for that, which I'll talk about to you as we progress. So I'm going to give you a soft yes, meaning yes, we can get all that in place for you. However, there's going to be certain restrictions, and let me go into those right now. First and foremost, I'm fine with you coming in as a surgeon. I think that's a great idea. However, Tzimisce generally are not liked by other vampires in general, so you are, as a character, going to face a lot of discrimination. That having been said, it doesn't mean that I don't want you to feel like I'm intentionally going out of my way to like victimize you or something.
No, I figured I was going to bring a lot of heat, and I kind of was going to look at it from the angle of like, well, the dude's young, and all throughout his practice, he's always faced like discrimination for being the youngest one. Everyone is like, well, how can you be so good at this? You're 30 or 27 or whatever. Yeah. So I kind of figured that if I was going to be Tzimisce, that I was going to be copping a lot of flack. So
okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as
Nosferatu get a lot of hate too.
Yeah, as long as you're aware of that, I don't have a problem with that. The rest of the stuff we will set up as we go, because I'm gonna have to introduce you guys to the Princess Court and so forth. And I think that's where we will have you brought in. I think there is a person by the name of Julian Lestrange, that he is actually the Toreador Primogen, but he is the one that sets up all the like fancy cushy parties, that keeps, but basically it's kind of like a Las Vegas vibe for Paradiso, because it's kind of like what happens in Paradiso stays in Paradiso because we bury it here. So he's
for the raid.
He's the one that kind of perpetuates that.
Thank you, OS Wizards.
Hello. Hello, guys.
I got raided.
Woo! Awesome. But yeah, Julian's the one that kind of orchestrates all these like high society kind of like galas and balls and facilities for people of like the wealthy elite. So as such, he would probably be your patron, meaning he was the one that you are there on the island because of his good graces. He is the one that's paying for you to be there because you're taking care of the clients that he's bringing to the island. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
And that
would lead me into my third question.
Yeah, go for it.
My third question would be, I wondered if I could have an angle of doing beauty modification on vampires, like the Nosferatu or any others. Is that a potential angle? Because I was thinking how the Camarilla might tolerate me.
The easy answer is yes. However, vampires are tricky. Like you can totally like quote unquote beautify a Nosferatu. However, when they wake up the next night, their face will be back to where it was originally.
Okay.
Because the thing, the thing with Nosferatu, all vampires, but Nosferatu specifically, is you are essentially a static point in time, and what that means is you look the exact same way you looked when you died, and you will always look that way. For Nosferatu, typically they start warping when they die, so that's why it's like you can beautify. Have you ever seen Interview with a Vampire?
Yes.
Long time ago.
Okay, well, you know the scene where Claudia kind of freaks out, so she cuts her hair, and then she goes to her room, and all of a sudden she yells because her hair grew back?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like the same thing. So it's like you can use vicissitude to beautify a Nosferatu, however, it'd be very temporary. I think, if anything, what you probably could do, I'm gonna like do a yes and, which is you could make them flesh masks, very akin to like those face masks that they would wear like in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, where like the faces thingies and where winds meet.
Yeah. So the people can put them on. I'm sorry, the Nosferatu can put them on and wear them. However, they only have a shelf life of, let's say, a week or so, and then they have to come back and purchase some more.
Gotcha.
So
I'm going to be raking in the dough.
Well, that's what I'm speculating. That's the option I'm putting out there. If you think that's feasible.
Yeah, I just thought of like, how I can get in the good graces. I know I'm not going to be liked, but I thought if I can provide a service that no one else can, then perhaps they can just see the value in that.
Okay, cool. I'll just put out there for the first session, you aren't gonna start in Paradiso yet, but you will be en route there. Just to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another idea for the body modification stuff is maybe okay, because like how Mag said, vampires can't change their appearance, but they can with vicissitude. So it could be a thing where you could be like where you do like the medical type piercings for vampires, because they'll be permanent if you use vicissitude or tattoos. So that could also be another angle. Although I could only imagine maybe Gangrel or Bruja going for that, but
yeah, that's true. That could work. I mean, if you want to go that route, but I also think you're kind of locked into the whole surgery thing, and I think that's a great angle for it.
Yeah.
I couldn't really think of any other thing like, because I know they're like, from what I've listened to on YouTube and stuff like that, a lot of people seem to make them very one-dimensional.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I kind of wanted to go with like, I had certain philosophical nature that aligns with Tzimisce, rather than just, I don't know, being a serial killer or some kind of like grotesque body modification that becomes even more extreme.
Yeah.
Becoming a Tzimisce. Yeah,
I get you.
And I thought, what better way to do that with plastic surgery? And we got all these looks max and folks out here that want to fucking do all this shit until they turn 35.
Just hit them in the face with a hammer.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the funny thing is, you can actually do that as a Tzimisce. You can actually look smack someone's face to make them like full like aura farming.
Yeah, proper.
Especially as to a mortal, because mortals are actually really easy to work on.
Yeah.
But cool. Come and check out the competition. Oh no. All right. Anything else in regards to that basic character concept? I like it.
Okay, I'm glad, because I was hella nervous. I was talking to Ty about this in a lot of streams. I was
really?
I'm fucking nervous because you were like, I know the Giovanni was a hard no, and now I understand more about that too. And I was never going to play that anyway because they sounded strange to me too. But yeah, you kind of like made me see the Zamitzi as the red button, and the more it kept rolling around in my head, I just had to press that red button. So
no, it's fine. Like it's like I said, I'm just telling you a hard no in regards to the fact that them being aligned with the Sabbat, at least without giving me a really good reason why they're here versus on the mainland trying to basically push back against the Second Inquisition forces.
Yeah, because Sabbat be crazy.
Well, it's not just that. Sabbat, I mean, Bones is probably free to correct me. He probably knows Sabbat a little bit better than I do, but they're very much like, I'm not gonna fucking bow to a human. They're fucking humans. We fucking, yeah. So, from the Sabbat perspective, they're kind of like, I don't understand how we're losing to these fucking mortal flesh bag shitheads.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if anything, if they're a good pack leader or a good ductus or a bad one, depending, they're just going to push their people harder. Like they're going to make more shovelheads, which is going to attract more Second Inquisition, which is, anyways, besides the point. That's getting off topic. I like it, Dax. I think that's a good concept.
Sweet. I got a few more questions, but they're more like for later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm done for now. I'm gonna drop some pictures in the chat though of what I was working with, but you can just continue as I do that.
Go for it.
All right. I've actually done most of my character while you were talking.
Boo. That's fine.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
Is there a generation cap for the background?
I have it capped, I think, at 11th generation for now. There's a story reason for it. But if you really can give me a good reason why you want to start higher, I'll hear you out. I don't like to tell my players no. I like to hear what they're thinking and see how I can work.
Well, I don't really have a story reason. I was just curious for creation.
Okay.
Are we starting with where we start at 11th, or start at 12th and have to pay one generation for 11th?
Everyone starts at 13th, and then it's one generation per level.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question, Megs.
Yes.
Wait, you know what? Never mind. It's a question, but it doesn't even pertain to anybody's character here.
Well, I mean, you guess I'll ask it. What is it?
Okay, because I know in V5,
mm-hmm.
there's like the whole Second Inquisition crap. Okay, and then there is a thing, because this was a thing when I had first made my current VTuber character, Rosa. It's called the Beckoning. Is that still a thing, or in your game?
Yeah, so the beckoning is currently happening. That's why I was actually going to explain that when we got to generation, which is why vampires lower than 11th aren't in play, because something is beckoning them away.
Yeah.
However, I have an actual real explanation for it, not the bullshit V5 explanation for it.
Oh my god, yeah, they never properly explained that. It was stupid. But anyways.
But yeah, to answer that question, I guess a little further on and give Bones some context. That's why nothing higher than 11th. And once again, unless really good reason, I'm willing to hear it out.
That's fine.
That means story-wise, Rosa, wouldn't be there.
Possibly not. Okay. Ty, I'm going to go with you. Since you already had your character made for the most part, but yes. you wanted to pivot slightly. Okay, so tell me what you're thinking.
Since I just wasn't feeling the blood magic as much as I feel like I should be for the Tremere.
Okay.
And I still want to build around Auspex, is why I was thinking of going to Torador.
Okay. Is Auspex the only reason you're thinking about doing that?
Trying to think.
I mean, it's okay.
The main one.
It's okay. I mean, there's no shame in that. I mean, I'm just saying there's several other clans that also have access to Auspex.
Yeah, that's what I looked over on the ones that had it, and it out of those Torador seemed the most interesting. That and it also seemed like I might want to put some levels into Presence later, and I thought that'd make it a good combination.
All right, and that sounds good. Okay, so how is that going to change up your character concept initially? Because I think before you said you wanted to be like very, I guess, like a college student, kind of like a studious.
I actually didn't have much of a concept at the time yet, and for this, what I have now is like a therapist.
Okay, cool.
for my concept, anyways.
So you'd be a therapist for kindred or for like mortals, or like what were you thinking?
Oh, I thought concept was like what were you before you got turned?
It's a little bit of both, because a concept is basically like what you will still continue to do on some, I guess, like conceptual level as the game progresses. Now, just because, like, for example, I have a background that's like musician, it doesn't mean every single scene I have to bust out my instrument and be like, bow, bow, bow. You know, I don't have to do that every single scene. But it means like maybe at the end of a story, I can be like, oh, this will make a good song or something, you know, and that nods back to the character concept.
I'm still fine with that. Just
okay,
stay in therapy.
Cool. All right. So, do you have any questions in regards to character creation, anything like that? Because I looked at it, but I didn't give you a proper like thumbs up on it. Not because I didn't look at it, but you know, I was in the middle of other things during the week.
Bruh, I gotta know some of the prompts for this because it looks really badass.
Yeah, I'll be sharing. I'll be sharing some of the art with you guys for some of the NPCs that you'll be dealing with the most. But okay. Anyways,
I did have some questions about the merits and flaws on what. I'll just read off what I have for both real quick and find out if those are good or something I should swap out.
Okay.
For merits, I have Deceptive Aura, Lawman's Friend, and Sanctity.
Okay.
And for flaws, I had Cursed, like level 1, Deep Sleeper, New Arrival, and Vulnerability to Silver.
Yeah, I'm fine with those. I think you showed me those already. Okay. I was fine
just making sure none of those were like major, like you really don't want to do that one or something like that.
No, it's fine. That's not a problem for me at all. I will also be. How are your stats looking, and how are your disciplines and backgrounds looking? Because those are the main things I care about. Not to sound like a jerk. Like merits and flaws are important, but they're not as important as like the main meat.
For discipline, since you said we have 3 points, I have all 3 of them in aspects currently.
All 3 of them. Okay, so you're not going to put your points anywhere else?
I plan to later, but with what I have right now,
okay,
I wasn't going.
Okay, that's good. That sounds good to me. I'm just double checking, making sure. Just so you know, I will not let anybody start with a discipline higher than level 3, even with freebie points, at least for session 1. You guys can totally get it higher, don't get me wrong, but like it's like if I let you start at like at max level, then you have nothing to build towards.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And you said at 3 max.
Okay. Okay, no, yeah, that's cool. In regards to your abilities or your your abilities or your backgrounds, what are those looking like?
Just because backgrounds will be faster to explain. Contacts, I have level 1.
Okay.
Domain 1. Herd 1, and resources 2.
Okay, do that again. So herd 1, domain 1.
Contacts, domain, and herd are at level 1.
Okay, and then 2 in resources, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And I'm going to assume, unless you tell me differently, that your chief source of financial income will probably be your practice.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Well, I always struggle with these, man.
Okay. As far as your abilities go, is anything higher than... Nothing should be higher than 3 right now, because I don't think anyone's spent freebie points yet, right?
Correct. Mine are all 3 and below.
Okay. Good. It's because once you start getting abilities to level 4 and higher, you develop what's called a specialty, which gives you bonus dice or bonus... actions when using your specific specialty in regards to that thing. So for example, like let's take Dax's character, for example, let's say he might have medicine at 4, but his specialty is surgery. So anytime he's doing surgery specifically, he might get like a +2 dice roll or reducing the difficulty of it depending on what he's doing, because he's just very skilled in surgery.
Gotcha.
So like when once again, if it's something like, oh, I have firearms at 5, and it's like, okay, well, what's your specialty? My specialty is like, like trick shots or, handguns or whatever. It doesn't mean that you can't use other things. You totally can, but your specialty is kind of rewards you for buying into it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else in regards to any character concepts, questions, anything that you've had? Hi.
Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, great. Then I will move. Hey, Taro, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in.
Hello.
Hola.
We're talking about vampires. Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Next we'll... Yes, I'm Bacalao. All right, we're going to move next on to Rosa and Bones, because they'll be joining us as well, which, yay, I'm glad for that. But more importantly, they weren't here when we did the initial character creation, or character brainstorm, I should say, more than character creation. So let's see how we can work you guys into the story. Whoever wants to go first.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
Who, me?
Whoever.
Yeah, you. Ladies first.
You.
Okay. So, okay. So, this is going to be so weird. How do I explain this? Okay, so I had a concept of the character. I wanted her to be a clan gangrel, because I guess that makes more sense with the concept I have. The concept that I have is that she's supposed to be basically, it's like her whole family, when she was a human, sorry, I should specify that, her whole family was killed, and basically at some point she got turned, and then now she's like,
I need to step off for just a second. Hold on, I need to take a call. You can keep telling them your story.
Okay.
Yeah. You kind of told, if it's the same one you told me on Discord, I'm familiar with it. Just a second.
Yeah. So she basically, that happened to her, and then she got embraced, and now she's basically like looking for vengeance against the people who unalived her family. So yeah.
Nice. Hope you get him.
Yeah. But with oh, sorry, I should have added this. She got like a Western type aesthetic. I wanted to do like a Wild West thing, but because of the generation thing, I just kind of moved it a little bit more modern, but still from that general, like, was it southwestern area? So she got kind of like that southwestern gun-toting. I have the power god. Well, not really like the god thing, but that type of thing. Like, so yeah.
Alright, back. I apologize for the delay.
Oh,
you're fine.
Good. Okay. So I already kind of know the gist of your character. I also think on a meta reason, I don't know if you told him this, but we had agreed for you to play a character like this in case you have to miss a session because of IRL commitments.
Yeah.
And it makes sense why a gangrel. There's two clans I think really fit a character type like that, which is Gangrel and Ravnos, because they typically tend to not be very reliable.
Yeah.
I get to make jokes about her disappearing to go hump a tree.
Right.
Well, I become the tree.
Okay, so in regards to the clan itself, do you know who your sire was? I know that was something we touched on, but I don't know if it's something you...
I actually hadn't thought of that. I kind of figured it would just been a vampire, sorry. That was just like, maybe they saw this, or they knew of whatever the heck was happening, or whatever, and they just decided to embrace them. But I know Gangrel are kind of known for embracing, teaching them the progeny, the basics, and then being like, deuces.
GG's,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so they're not very like close with their sires like that, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just asking because I'm fine with it being like a mysterious stranger, although we can probably I'll probably give them a name for no other reason than they'd probably at least tell you a first name or a nickname they would go by.
Oh, okay. True.
That's something we can decide later, unless you have something in mind, by all means.
Name-wise, no. I'm like so terrible with that. The only thing I had is like that whole like kind of like Wild West-ish vibe concept, with a little bit of like indigenous people stuff thrown in there, respectfully, of course. So not just for background. I'm not really gonna play on that too much when I role play. But yeah.
Would you prefer a male or a female sire?
I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, you can roll for it.
You got a name for her? Do you have a name for her?
No.
Right. And does she have like Native American background?
My character? Yeah.
No, your sire.
Oh, that's a possibility. I didn't.
Oh, you know what? I fleshed it out right away. The person who embraced you is somebody who was from your tribe, but I'm sorry, your people's tribe, but they had got embraced, so they chose to leave the tribe because they didn't want to invoke like superstitions of like Wendigo, Skinwalker type stuff.
Fair.
So that's why they didn't directly approach you when that stuff was happening, and if anything, they felt compelled to embrace you because of the fact that they thought that the fate that the Great Spirit had chosen for you was not a good one, so they decided to give you the means to steal your fate back for yourself.
Yeah.
You're quick on that. That is good.
Well, I mean, not to sound like a jackass, but I'm a pretty good storyteller.
Fuck yeah, that was good.
I'm like, damn.
Once again, you want female or male? I just need a preference.
I don't have.
Okay, I'm gonna go with female only because traditionally females, in times of hardships, were the ones that were either cast out or banished for
being weird.
Yes, I was gonna say for being witches, but yeah, it's the same thing.
So this is a side tangent, but it's a patriarchal setup, is it?
Yes.
With the Native American culture.
Okay. It depends from clan. I'm sorry, clan. from tribe to tribe. So I can't speak entirely like as a blanket statement, and I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some are patriarchal, some are matriarchal. It just depends.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
I'm always curious. What tribe was your ancestors from? Did you? If you don't have something in mind, that's fine. I can roll with it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because of the region I had wanted, I guess it was suggested Navajo.
Okay, that's not a problem.
But like I said, we don't have to like super hit on that because I don't want to be disrespectful, of course.
No. All this is just naming convention. I just need something in case something were to happen and somebody knows your sire. They need to be able to address them as something.
Yeah. I did a little bit of research. Not too much. I'll probably do more in the future though.
No, you don't have to. If it's not important to your character, like if it's not a key central piece to your character, like save your energy, put it elsewhere.
Oh, okay. I just wanted it to like establish like a base, I guess. Okay. But I also kind of had this thing like after all that stuff and she got embraced, she's kind of more, I would say, detached from that. Not that she has like low humanity, but she's just kind of like, I'm not exactly that no more. Like
okay.
That kind of thing.
I just want to say, the way you're talking, is it common for because I know that it's going to be done tastefully, but is it common for people in this kind of like tabletop context to face backlash for playing certain like ethnicities when they're not that themselves?
If they're Quangos, they are, but we're not Quangos, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, with the woke movement, it really
fuck things up.
Yeah, it made it so that you couldn't like explore different cultures and stuff like that without being accused of cultural appropriation when clearly that's not the case. I'm not saying that there isn't people out there who are like asshats like that, but for the most part that's not the case, and it kind of infiltrated the tabletop scene, and it's like been a mess, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Quangos.
Quangos, man.
If they want to die on the hill, they can die on that hill.
Yeah.
I think if people do it respectfully, like, come on.
Well, the other thing I would say is, like, let's be totally honest. We're all VTubers here, but also part of that, we have a certain degree of anonymity, and I'll fucking give anybody the middle finger who claims to know me and claims to know my ethnicity or background. So they can fuck right off. Who are you to speak for me or my people?
Yeah, what does skin color matter when you don't even have skin?
Exactly. Okay, Rosa, I'm gonna send you.
On the inside.
Right? We're all the same color on the inside. Bone.
Max, I had a quick question.
Hold on, just a second. Just one little second.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent you, Rosa, the name of your sire.
Like via DM or in the...
It's a DM to you directly.
A ver.
And while you're doing that, Max, I DM'd you my character sheet. It's a little rough, so you can probably tell me where I went wrong and
it's good. It's good. I see it. It's all good. It's all good.
Pasta. We're 13 generation, right?
Yes, everyone starts at 13.
Oops, okay. I fat fingered my keyboard, guys.
You fingered your keyboard?
That is that's original tongue for ghost witch. That's what that means translated to native tongue.
Oh. I always struggle with it. Oh geez, I accidentally pushed to make myself have 5 head.
Okay. That doesn't affect me.
And cry face. Sorry, I had 5 head cry face. Okay, I always struggle with nature and demeanor, so I don't know what kind of nature and demeanor this character would have.
Okay, so demeanor, once again, this is for everyone's kind of basic lore and input. Your nature is basically the personality you put on in public or around people you meet for the first time. Whereas your nature is your true self, which, for example, I could take someone like myself. I would say my demeanor might be something like, I don't know, Bravo. I come off as kind of a jerk. However, my true nature, I would say, would probably be something like pedagogue, because I really like helping people. I want to see people grow. I want to share my knowledge with people, stuff like that. However, I just don't give it out like candy, you know. Which is where my Bravo demeanor might conflict with that, because it's kind of like, well, yeah, I can be very standoffish to people, especially people who have earned my ire. However, I'm more than willing to help people, you know, grow and learn and so forth. So that's the difference between nature and demeanor. Did that help, or did that lose you more?
The fuck is Eye of the Storm?
Eye of the Storm is somebody like the 10th Doctor, where chaos always happens around them and they're calm no matter what.
I don't know if I know how to RP that. Okay.
Well, if you don't know how to RP it, don't take it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to make something like unRPable.
I'm gonna let you. Well, yeah, don't be like some people we know. All right. I'm gonna move on to Ty's question, because he had a question that I stopped him on while you do that, Rosa. Go ahead, Ty. What was your question? I'm sorry.
I just want to make a small change to my flaws.
Damn it! No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What is it?
I wanted to remove vulnerability to silver, just because I don't know how that can go, to prey exclusion and incomplete understanding.
Okay, what's your prey exclusion going to be?
Kids.
Kids?
Kids. Children. I won't feed on children.
Oh, no. Okay. Prey exclusion means you will only feed on that particular type.
Wait, what? I thought
because Clan Ventru.
It's the opposite.
Yeah. Exclusion says. Did I say inclusion?
Maybe. No, you said exclusion. I'm also confused.
It says you
pre-exclusion
is hunt a certain class.
Right, Ventru have the one where they hunt a certain.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. The Ventru have it the opposite. Okay, Ventru are opposite day. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I don't follow that. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
It's because the Ventru have the opposite, where it's prey. Let me just go to the clan. Because every clan has a weakness. Theirs is Aventure. I used to play with an old friend named Russell, and we would get in arguments because he was like, "No, they're mafioso, so it's Venture. It's not Ventru, it's Venture." I say, "Shut up, Russell."
Oh.
Right? They have the opposite, where they'll only feed off of one type of person. So, for example, if you're a Ventru, they will only feed off people of high society, or people that are criminals, or people that are shareholders, or something like that. So it's kind of like the opposite. Okay, so that's where I was confused. Yep.
I was like, I don't want to feed exclusively on kids. No.
that is my least favorite thing to do. Okay, no, that's all. That's good for me. All right,
cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, in the archetypes for nature and demeanor, is Judge like the Punisher?
It can be if you want to play it that way.
Okay, I just.
I thought Judge was very Banu Hakim like.
It can be, yeah.
That's their way.
That's the cool thing about this game, because it's all open to your personal interpretation of things. Because, for example, I once at an old vampire game that I played, I once played I'll say a photographer of a certain type of person, which I won't say on stream. But their demeanor, there was gallant, but their nature was visionary, because they felt they were really making art, and they would massacre people to do so, very like Pikmin style from like Fallout 4.
Mm-hmm.
And they were Tordor, so yeah.
Damn.
But anyways.
Rosa, your character gives me like little Megan Fox. Not Megan. Is it Megan Fox? Is Megan Fox the white one? The white one? No, Megan.
Which character did she play?
The one from Transformers. She's
yeah, that's Megan Fox.
Is that Megan Fox?
Yes, it is.
She give me like.
I know
Megan
that ass
Fox
anywhere.
Vibes. Yeah, the memes though.
Yep.
I think it got more because of the memes, but yeah, she gives me like those vibes facially. But there's something else there, and you can definitely tell she's like on a path of vengeance.
Yeah.
The vengeance and
growth. I don't know why Chat GPT decided to make her look kind of like Megan Fox, but whatever. It's better than the slap Grok was making, because Grok decided to be stupid that
Grok
day.
has been terrible lately, man. It's been terrible lately.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, what the fuck!
I think they have a limited like generation pool, and I'll tell you, like the quickest way to get something that you want is to actually put an image of what you're trying to aim for. Like if you did
that's what I told Rosa too.
Megan Fox.
Yeah,
put a Megan Fox in there, or if you find a face that you really want, or an art style. Like I find the best thing is find the angle you want, find the art style you want, all that kind of stuff, dump it in there and be like ultra specific, and then talk trash if it doesn't do what you want it to do.
Right, that's one way to handle it.
What the hell, Steam? Sorry, guys. My fucking my Steam fucking crashed.
Oh
yeah, Steam does that.
Steve. I was all.
I thought she said Steve too. Like, who's Steve? What do you do?
Like, hello, Steve. Nice to have you. Is Steve in the room with us right now?
Yes.
Is he in the mine shaft?
Nice.
In OBS. Being a little bitch. Sorry, guys. I had like a weird stream hiccup. And it's not even because of my internet. It's because of fucking... Jesus.
Okay, I have...
Okay, yeah.
News and bad news.
I'm gonna move on to Bones because we haven't heard from Bones. Yes, go ahead, Bones.
Yeah. I finished my character sheet.
Yay!
But it saves it as a fucking JSON file. Like I have to use this specific thing to open it every fucking time, which is annoying. So I'm gonna have to put it on a different sheet. But I have it saved.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can just transfer that to me. I'll go over the details within just a minute. I'm just responding to something real quick.
While you're doing that, Max, is our what do you call it? What's it called? Like campaign or whatever? Is it gonna be like more supernatural focused, or is it gonna be like a blend, or like what are you aiming for?
Well, the game is vampire, so I think it probably is going to be supernatural focused. Probably.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Yes.
No, but
slightly maybe could
maybe perhaps. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys run into a vampire. I'm not sure. No, yeah. I guess a good way of thinking about my games, if I have to give you a frame of reference, think of a mix of like Supernatural and the Underworld movies. Meaning there's going to be a lot of like investigation stuff, but when shit hits the fan, it's going to hit the fan hard.
Wait, so we're not focusing on doing Antaxis?
I love it hard.
No, you can totally make a pacifist run. Go for it.
Kate Beckinsale is a vampire because she keeps looking better even though she's like
she refuses to age.
Because goddamn, like my god,
it's better than that fucking the people with all the fucking plastic surgery. I'm like, holy shit!
Oh yeah,
it's not difficult.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's coming from a plastic surgeon, so pretty sad. But we all got to get paid, you know, so don't hold that against me.
It's like, well, it's your dollar. You want what now?
You want what?
Whatever.
From the who? From the where? Sorry, I'm fighting with Gemini real quick because I should have had this saved and it didn't. I have it saved.
Gemini do fight.
Well, I've had better luck lately with Gemini than I've had with Grok, which is very upsetting to me.
Grok is being a little baby.
I'm like, knock on wood, I haven't had any problem with Grok.
Well, good for you, you lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, Bones, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? And how can we work you in?
I made a fucking bruja.
Okay.
Yeah.
My demeanor's a bravo.
Okay.
And I took the nature competitor.
Okay, cool. That works.
So I don't know, what specifically are you looking for?
No, just general like for personality. What are his drives? What are his goals? More motivations? What is he there to do? What is he not there to do? Type of stuff.
He's just gonna be there to lie about. He's pretty much a muscle-bound meathead, so it's like whatever y'all fucking need. I'm like, hey, he's not very respectful of others.
That's fine. Okay. Now here's another question, which is, why is he in Paradiso, or why is he being sent to Paradiso, or how did he end up there? I'll leave that to you, and of course we're here to help you flesh it out. Because I'm very big.
To be for the elite.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of resources, so I'm pretty much just showing off. It's like an influencer flaunting their wealth.
Okay. I'm making some notes.
Screenshot to the character sheet because it was easier, so I'm just sending you screenshots.
That's fine. I'll tell you it's all wrong in a minute.
Well, I did the math, though.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You're fine. You're
fine. I like that it has a calculator on it, so it does all the math for me. It made it very easy.
Did you send them to me directly or not yet?
I'm sending them to you directly.
Okay, no worries.
There it goes. There it goes. Sending.
Wow.
I got them. Okay, let me just look it over real quick. We might have to tweak that resources. That's like a smidge too high.
Oh.
I
figured that was my reason for being there.
Well, I mean,
what's up?
What happened?
My fucking OBS keeps crashing.
Oh, it's done that twice.
Fuck you, OBS!
For me as well.
It's okay, don't worry.
Up a lot lately.
Yeah,
every time I say OBS, I instantly think old bitch ass.
Old bitch ass.
It is being an old bitch ass.
No, I'm thinking of VTube.
I mean, if I need to move 1 point from resources, I mean, I could just move it into one background. It's not even that big a deal.
This game has a new background called Domain, which if you want to put points into Domain, I know that Ty has already put points into Domain. It's basically like a shared feeding hunting ground that you guys operate, but also you can put additional points in different areas. Hey, enter 2 credits. It's additional, for example, you can put points in like domain security. So that means like you might own like a section of land, so to speak. But you have like security cameras around it, so you can tell like when people are coming and going and stuff.
Well, I'm gonna want more than one domain. I'll take one of the resources off.
Okay.
That's 1 point, and I'll take one of the brawl I bought with freebies.
Okay.
So that gives me 3. I'll put into domain.
Okay, cool. We're assuming right now, and like I said, you're totally free not to go along with this, that everyone's pulling their domain points, so you guys will have a pretty beefy domain. However, if you want a separate domain, which is private, that's perfectly fine too. Just to declare it ahead of time, so this way people aren't like being like, "Oh boy, we have this," and then it's like, "No, we don't. I have this."
I'm fine with sharing as long as I'm not near the Zemisha.
You see, you're getting it already, Dax. You're getting it already.
I don't want to get the bad touch in my sleep.
That's like, is it going to be the bad or the good touch?
No. Zemisha is the bad touch.
You're like, that's your corner. This is my corner.
Hey, no. I respect what they do. I'm like, you go for it. You fucking put them as putty in your hands. Just not me.
Just do that over there, away from me.
But couldn't they use vicissitude to give you an even bigger dick?
They could, but it'd be flaccid.
You have to trust them with it.
Oh,
valid.
Wait,
no,
how would it
I
be?
have to touch it.
Oh yeah.
That's off the table for me.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Never mind.
Okay. For your strength, I'm fine with that. Just put a specialty as far as like what your area of strength is.
What do you mean? Like
So for example, let me go to the page on the PDF this way. We can all be on the same page.
Yeah, that'll make it.
Yep.
Wait, what's the number?
Hold on strength, page 96 of the file, 104 of the PDF. Strength starts and the specialties are listed right after level 5. For example, specialties like Never Lets Go, Powerful Arms, Reserve Strength, Vicious, and of course you're free to like create your own as long as it makes sense.
Oh.
So the reason why you want a specialty is because once you choose a specialty, you'll get bonuses narratively for like lower difficulty or extra dice depending and so forth.
What page did you say it was?
It starts on page 104 of the PDF or 96 if you have the actual book.
Let me check both. I have the PDF. So let me see. 104.
Yeah, 104 is on the PDF. It starts strength, and then immediately the next page it tells you like level 1 strength, level 2 strength, etc.
That was not it.
Oh, really?
Not for me. Let's see. Okay, strength. There we go.
Yeah, and then exactly on the next page, it'll tell you example specialties.
Powerful arms, reserves of strength, vicious. But I don't know what those are. They say the names, but they don't say what they do.
Okay, a good way
makes sense.
A good way of looking at this is where they got the idea for the LARP system that runs adjacent to the setting, because these are descriptors that you would bid, so to speak, in a thing, in a challenge. So, for example, like reserves of strength could be like, oh, well, you know, I have the trait reserves of strength, you know, instead of something like wiry or brawny or so forth. So okay. it's basically.
I'd probably go with vicious then.
Yeah, that's fine. Because I'll also say, you know, in order to implement your specialties, you just, you know, declare ahead of time, like, hey, I want to use vicious to etc. Or does my vicious specialty apply for this because I'm, you know, really like hitting him over the head or whatever. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only thing I had a minor issue with, and I say issue like, oh, also for brawl, you need a specialty for brawl as well. I'll give you the page number. It'll be on page 109 of the file.
Is that like if you choose brawl, right?
For that on here, so I'm just gonna I'll put it in I don't know.
It's okay.
History.
That's fine.
A blank spot I can type.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dex.
If you put points in brawl, does that mean you have like a specific thing, like MMA type thing, like if you grapple or you're a striker or something like that?
The easy answer is no, although the long answer is yes, because brawl by itself is just like raw hand-to-hand combat potential. However, that's where your specialties come in. Like I was talking to Bones about it, because you can get specialty that's like dirty fighting, submission holds, MMA, kung fu, etc. You can totally specialize, but the fighting style itself does not give you a mechanical bonus other than maybe an extra dice or two.
I'm probably just going to go with street brawling.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Talk 'em up.
My personal favorite one was always Party Starter. I would always take that as a specialty for brawling, because it'd be like, why? Is that because I'm going to get the party started and I'm the first one to break the pool cue over their head or whatever.
I remember in the old Black Spiral Dancer book, there was they had a ability called Badass.
Yeah, I remember.
We kept begging to let us take it, and the freaking storyteller always told us no.
Yeah, it's basically like extra points you can add to anything because you're that much of a badass.
Yeah, it was basically a joke thing they threw in the book, but we thought it was hilarious.
All right. Aside from that, I think my chat was. I just got a message from, what's his name? Enter 2 credits. I see you guys in my chat. Yeah, I'm shared chat with all of you guys. Chat, go ahead and wave. Say hi if you're there. Let people know their chats are working.
I was just noticing like Solstice was sending messages, but it didn't show like what channel it was sending it from. So I figured it got turned off at some point.
Oh, maybe when there was a little hiccup.
Better hard copy of this for now, but I'll send you the screenshots just so we have you have a definite hard copy.
No, that's good. That's good. We also have, there's an editable PDF version on the Discord. If you scroll to the top of the side chat, you can transfer over there if it's easier.
Yeah, that shouldn't take too long.
Yeah. It's all good.
I'll do that then.
I had a super quick question.
Go for it.
So, for being a therapist, should I have points in the science or something else for that category?
I would honestly... okay, so points in sciences as a therapist basically means you understand the science behind why therapy or psychiatry works, which isn't bad, but like, in all honesty, if I'm seriously going to tell you how to play a therapist, so to speak, I would probably put more points into empathy because you want to understand what your people are saying.
I have 3 there.
Okay, cool. And I would also put points in expression, but expression here being a form of manipulation because you're basically taking their stuff and manipulating them to basically self-help stuff, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if just for the knowledge category, if I should have it in a certain category for there.
Well, in regards just to knowledges, I would say probably academics might do you better than a flat-out medicine for that. Not that medicine couldn't definitely apply. I would say probably if you had medicine at like 1 or 2, maybe you could actually write prescriptions, for like, oh.
1. Well, I could tell you what my knowledge... Oh.
Go ahead, Bones.
I'm sorry. Where is the editable PDF?
I'll tag you in it right now. Just 1 second.
Okay. No problem.
No, you're good.
I have a question.
Hold on. Just a second. Okay. I'm helping Bonesy.
Okay, Zoe.
Okay, there you go. I tagged you in directly on the side chat, so he should get it.
Ruby.
Okay, what was your question?
Okay, do I need animal kin in order to... Okay, because my disciplines are supposed to be animalism, fortitude, and protean. Mm-hmm. Do I need animal kin as a skill to use those disciplines? Like, do they tie in, at least with animalism?
The easy answer is no. You don't need animal kin to use your disciplines. However, animal kin does give you big bonuses to animalism.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Nothing in this game is like 100%. Like, you don't need to, for example, have firearms to fire a gun. You can fire a gun without firearms. You're just going to be very clumsy at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I should take the points out of science and put it into academics for psychology.
I would recommend that because usually academics are more like...
Welcome back, Zelda.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, usually academics is more for people that are like, oh, according to this article I read, we're changing the name of, this particular condition to this other type of condition. That's more like academics as opposed to science, which is like, oh, I can, prescribe you,
Yeah,
Zoloft.
I only had the 5 points in knowledge. That's why I was trying to figure out where it went.
Okay, well, for you, Ty, if you want to, now we can start spending your freebie points. I know you had asked me about that before.
Gotcha. And you said disciplines can only go up to 3 with freebie points?
Yes.
Okay,
so disciplines, I think you already showed me the table. You already found the table as far as how much things cost.
Yeah, I just have to get back to it.
No, you're good.
Damn it. God damn it. Oh, oops.
And Dax, wait, hold on. Dax, did you spend your background, your freebie points on your stuff yet?
I'm not really sure. You'll have to check mine. You don't have to check it now, of course, because it's a lot. Unless you want
to. That's too damn bad. I'm already looking at it. That's too damn bad. Okay. I'm already looking at it.
And also, sorry for the stuff being tiny. You'll just have to zoom in. That's the best I could do with the whatever thing that I used.
You're fine, man. You're fine. Yeah, I think you've used your freebie points already because I see some things that are over, which is good. That's good.
Yeah, anything you want me to change, I can change, or even if you can change it, whatever.
Fine. So just real quick in regards to your racial stuff, is that going to be something you want me to hit on, or is that just our flavor text?
Well, expand on hit on. What do you mean?
So, for example, Russa's character is going to have ties to the Native American background. However, she already told me she doesn't want to hit on that, meaning it's going to be apparent that she is of that background, but she doesn't want to do anything like going to powwows or so forth.
No, I think you could go into it. I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'm just double checking for comfort levels and stuff. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. No, I'm cool with that.
All right,
I do know that I tested and I wouldn't be able to put on an accent or anything like that, so that's why I went with like my.
What do you mean you cannot do the accent, my friend? Please come on. You need to give it a try.
I don't think I can do that one. I can do a few other ones, but I think it's cultural appropriation if I go and try and do that.
No, you're good.
the other languages, of course. I've been told before. It's
you're good. Everything here looks good. The only thing I think you need to do is for your dexterity and your melee. Wait, hold on. Let me count these.
Mm-hmm.
What's the starting willpower?
Starting willpower is equal to your courage.
Yep. And then with freebies, it's 1 per. Yeah,
1 per 1. Yeah, I would suggest this is entirely side topic. If you have any freebie points, you definitely want to start with a willpower of at least at 5 for your own self-preservation. I strongly encourage that. It's not
That's
required.
Why I got 10 willpower.
Yep. Okay, so Dex for your strength and for your melee, just choose a specialty to go along with them. And for specialties, we're going to go on to, I'll start with the attributes. So on the PDF itself, it's page 105 of the file and page 97 of the book. And you're going to see where it says, yeah, go ahead and let me know when you're there.
You said page 95?
Page 97 or page 105 of the actual file itself.
Okay.
Oh, we get 7 dots for virtues?
Yes, 7 dots for virtues. That is correct.
Okay. Whoops, I fucked up. Oops.
I done goofed.
And that's after the initial one, right?
Yes, yeah, yes. That's not including the initial one.
Let me erase this. Okay.
Oops, she did
it again. Say that one again. Say that bit again, so I got you.
Okay, so
on page now.
Okay, on page 105. Okay, so you see, let me open your. No, I want that open. Let's keep that open.
Oh, hang up a sec. I'm gonna go on your stream. I should have done that earlier.
Yeah. Okay, you can. Cool. Okay, so you see, like right here on where dexterity is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anybody that has any sort of attribute or ability above 4, you get to choose a specialty for it, and you just write that on the line. So it's kind of like a descriptor you can play when you're using that ability. So some of the descriptors for dexterity is like precise, swift, feline grace, lightning reflexes, anything you want that describes your character's dexterity. Now, this isn't meant to like limit how you play your character. It's like meant to give you an edge in that particular field.
Okay. What are your thoughts? And also, we look like a cozy little family here on on your stream.
Well, it's kind of what I'm going for. I mean, because if you ever play tabletop with people in real life, you generally you're on a table. So that's what I was going for.
It always sucks getting stuck next to the stinky one.
Right. That's why I moved you away from Rosa. She's in the middle.
What the hell? What the hell?
Okay. Anyways, so
God damn.
Swift is a good one. Lightning Reflex is also a good one because it can help you with your reaction time and stuff. However, you're free to make up your own as long as they make sense. So, for example, you can have. So, for example, like dexterity, especially in regards to your character, I would take it more as like hand-eye coordination. So anything that you're doing that requires specific hand-eye coordination, would probably fit better. Oh, there we go. Yeah, precise would work really good.
Yep.
So that could be the one you choose, and then of course you're just going to keep scrolling down on the PDF until we get to. I think it was Brawl was the other one. Or was it Melee? I think it was Melee. And then for melee, it just gives you some examples of specialties such as knives, swords.
No.
Knives, swords, improvised weapons. I got it. Just a second.
Fanatic.
I got them. They're out of here. You're out of here, bitch. Anyways. So yeah, knives, swords, improvised weapons, riposte, disarms, etc. Like basically anything that has to do with however you use a melee weapon can be a specialty.
Okay, so now's probably a good time to bring up something. I will say probably knives to begin with, but with the vicissitude, what's the limits to where you can go? Like, can I create a bone sword or like a bone knife or a bone throwing knives? Like, what's the...
I'm just going to tell you now, you're thinking too small. You're thinking really? Way too small, yeah. That's some of like the basic shit anybody who's played Zamitsi has done.
Well, I am just starting.
No, I know, but I'm trying to like let you know, like the crazy things you're thinking about is like, oh yeah, people have done that and then some.
Really?
Have you ever?
No, I didn't even think it was crazy. I was thinking, so where do I start? Depending on like my dude being a newbie, so.
Well, the easiest thing that I would tell you, like a good rule of thumb, depending on, I think you have vicissitude at 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think it was just 2 to begin with.
Okay. So at 2, I believe you have bone crafting. So what you can start doing with bone crafting is, I'll double check on the skills, but basically with bone crafting, you can literally start making bone rapidly grow. So you can literally do things like give yourself supernatural claws, or what I've really enjoyed doing. Have you ever seen that X-Men character Marrow?
Yeah.
You know how like she
shoots the like spikes
out of her back and shit? Yeah. You can do shit like that with vicissitude too.
That's hectic.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I'm talking to you about it because I looked a fair bit on Reddit and like there's some people that were like
those
saying
people are fucking shitheads. No, fuck those
protean
people.
to do like projectiles and all this stuff, and I was
those
like,
people
I'm just gonna wait for mags.
Those people are people that don't know how to have fun. So what one thing, yeah. Well, one thing you guys will learn about me, hopefully, is that I'm a big fan of you guys as characters. I want you guys to have fun, but also, more importantly, I want you guys to feel like badasses. I'm sorry, level 3 is bone crafting, level 2 is flesh crafting. So you'd need to build up to bone crafting, but that's definitely an option you can go to. But I
plan on building on the vicissitude.
Cool. But yeah, so basically, I'm a very big fan of you guys as characters, and I want you guys to feel like badasses when you're playing. Now, keep in mind there will be consequences for anything you do, because that's just how I like my worlds to be. However, no, thank you. If let me think for sake of argument. If there's something you want to do and you're like, I don't know if I can combine these powers, I'll be like, okay, well, what do you want to do? And I'll hear you out, and I'll be like, okay, let's roll for it. Because at the end of the day, it's the dice that are the final, arbiter of whether something is cool or not.
Yep.
Max?
Yes?
I'm having problems figuring out what to do with some of my freebie points. I was wondering if I could send you my character sheet and if you'd have any suggestions.
I mean, you can send them to me. I'm low on freebie points. Okay, well, yeah. If you want to go and send it over, I'll take a look at it.
Oop.
No, not knowledges. Where the fuck is American Flaws? Okay.
2 points into willpower, and then 1 to get presence to level 1.
I would just pump the rest into willpower, honestly. It's 1 for 1. I would. How many do you have left?
6.
I would pump 5 into willpower to give yourself willpower 10. And then I would put 1 into... Let me see. Oh shit. My reactive crashed. Just a second. Let me get you guys back up.
He's having a rough go at it.
Right.
This does not want us to game. That's cool. Hopefully it'll.
If I were to boost my, would that give me a willpower point or no?
The easy answer is yes, it will, but it's more expensive to raise the virtues than it is just the flat willpower itself.
I was just wondering because how much does the virtues cost?
Virtues are 2 for 1 point.
I was wondering if that might be better for the last to do that rather than a background point.
It's entirely up to you. I mean, there's various bonuses and advantageous reasons to increase a virtue. There we go. Everyone's back. Yay!
I am temperate.
So, for example, I will have you guys make courage rolls if you guys are encountering something that is way out of your normal realm of comfort. So, for example, like if you guys have to fight like another supernatural creature that you guys don't know what it is, I might have you guys make a courage roll because you're like, oh shit, like what is that and why is it 13 feet tall and hairy and drooling and slobbering?
It's a pee-pee.
Sounds like my ex.
Right.
Oh, goddamn.
Now, just because you, what's it called? Just because you might fail a courage roll doesn't mean you're going to lose a turn, but I might move you down to like the initiative pool. So it's like, oh, you kind of like have like a fight or flight and you just like lock up. So it's not necessarily quite a frenzy, which is something I'll explain later. But it's definitely something that is,
has its uses.
Yeah, has its uses. That's a good way of putting it.
Okay. So you said freebie. Oh, goddamn. Sorry. No disciplines or resources above 3, right?
No backgrounds or disciplines above 3. Yes, that's correct.
I'm sorry. God damn it. Okay. Okay. I just started with the basic. I don't think I added points to mine. Besides, like freebie points. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. No worries.
Okay, so animalism is you talk to the kitty cats.
At level 1, yes.
Level 2, you're like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. And it listens.
No, that's actually too like mundane. So think of level 1 like Squirrel Girl, where she talks to Tippy Toe.
Okay.
And level 2 is where she summons an army of squirrels to basically attack something for her.
Oh, like her ult?
Sort of, yeah. And then, of course, it builds up.
Squirrel Girl.
Right? I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Squirrel Stampede. It's a squirrel, not me.
Now, just keep in mind, you know, obviously your rolls will affect the size and the quantity of animals that arrive. But generally, you know, big numbers good, low numbers bad.
Okay.
Also, another good way of looking at it is with Feral Whispers, it's like you can talk to an animal that's already in the scene, versus with Beckoning, you can summon an animal that's not in the scene, but depending on the type of animal, it can take longer to get to you. So, for example, if we're on an island in the middle of the Caribbean seas, more or less, you know, trying to summon something like a, I don't know, let's say a camel that isn't native there. Probably it's not going to show up. It's probably going to drown before it gets to you, you know, because of water. But if you were to try to summon something like a snake or a rat or a cat, that has probably a better chance of working.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know, because there's some people that have been like, well, I want to summon a shark. I'm like, you're in the middle of Arizona. How's a shark going to get to you?
It's going to go through the hollow earth, first of all.
Touche.
And then pop out of a groundhog. Yeah.
Baby shark doo-doo.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Any other questions in regards to disciplines? Anybody have any questions in regards to discipline stuff?
I think
how many freebie points to put to level up your disciplines?
It costs 7 to level it up by 1 point.
Oh goddamn!
A lot.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that way for a reason.
Damn, that's fucking hard, and not in a fun way. Dementation. I'm not playing a Malky. However, it was fun to play Malkavian in Bloodlines 1 because it's hilarious to make people fight each other. That shit was funny.
But I also love the special scenes Malkavians get in Bloodlines 1.
I'll download this one right now, Bones. Yeah, let me take a look.
I like how everybody is like confused about how you talk, except for when you talk to Jeanette or Therese, because they're also Malkavian.
Yep. I love some of the clan reactions, like
they're like, "Oh, fuck a Malky."
Yeah, like the Nosferatu, like, "Oh, you're one of those."
Yeah, you know it's bad when even the Nosferatu are like, "Ugh."
What? Do they talk weird or something?
Yeah.
So my favorite scene is arguing with the newscaster on the TV.
What the Malkavians have, Dax, just a little bit of background. They are tapped into a continuous like network of like whispers and murmurs and screams and yells and so forth that always is perpetually going on in their head. Like they can't turn it off no matter what. It's called the Malkavian Madness Network. And some people would like to use it to be goofy because you can have some fun with it, but a lot of people like tend to emphasize the goof more than like the seriousness of it.
So it's like, no offense to anyone, but it's like either some form of psychosis or Tourette's.
Sort of. I wouldn't say necessarily Tourette's because you're not necessarily speaking it yourself. It's just always in your head. It's kind of like having a bad threesome, except the other person doesn't fucking leave, even when you're done.
Yeah, it's like I would say it's like that.
Okay.
Do they like speak in tongues or something like that, or
that they can? I don't want to give away too much because it might be relevant a little bit to the storyline. So that might be relevant. It might be something to do with something. But generally, the best way I can think of it is it's like, you know how like if you're having a mental breakdown, you can go to take a grippy stock vacation for a little while, and generally you'll kind of get your head on straight. For the Malkavians, there is no medicine, there is no therapy, there is no treatment, there is nothing they can take or do that will alleviate their madness. And in fact, in a lot of cases, if they try to, it just gets worse.
Like I met some people like this.
Right? I know some people like this. I used to work with some people like this.
Well, see, I used stereotypes to my advantage when I played a Malkavian. I let them all think I was a silly fish mouth goofball. And it just made them lower their guard around me and would spill all kinds of shit I should not know.
Yeah, you can totally play that angle too. Yep. Okay, wait, hold on. Bones, in regards to your character, it looks good. So in regards to possessions, I'm gonna leave. I think I've told this to everybody last time, which is I'm gonna let you guys figure out what you have carried as long as it is sensible. For example, like no one walks around with dynamite 24/7 in their pocket, type of thing. So like if you were to like walk around with like a leather jacket, a cigarette lighter, pack of smokes, sunglasses, like basic stuff, cool. You can put that down there. Equipment, the same thing, except equipment is stuff that you mainly it's more like stored at your personal haven and stuff.
Okay.
Aside from that,
would it be relevant to have vehicles or transportation on the island?
The answer is yes. However, during the first session, you probably will not have access to it given the transportation that's going to happen to the island.
Okay.
But I'm fine with you, for example, saying, "Oh, I want a Porsche on the island." It's like, okay, you'll get a Porsche when you get to the island, type of thing.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Also, in regards to your prelude, just a little bit in regards to like who he was before he became a vampire, what his current like MO is, and then goals. This is for everybody. I want you guys to put here like some things that you want to accomplish during the game, so this way I can make sure to include that in.
Yeah.
And if you don't 100% know this right now, that's fine. Just keep it in your mind. And of course,
I kind of got to get into the game before I really make a goal because I don't.
No, yeah, that's fine.
It's like where I learn everything and learn little bits, and then I kind of figure out my goal from there.
You're good. Yeah, I think it was the same with Ty. Ty was like, I don't know my concept. I was like, that's cool. You don't have to figure it out right now. Just, be thinking about it. But yeah, also the stuff with description, if you want to fill that out, as well as like the age and stuff like that, age, sex, etc. That's important to me. But aside from that, the rest of it's like, it looks okay to me. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Ruby.
All right then. Dax, you already did a fantastic job. You wrote a lot, so good.
Thanks. I did leave some bits empty though, like the description part, and then the date of birth, rest in the RIP.
That's fine. That's very minor to me. Like, so the problem with vampire, and I've always said this generally, the problem with vampire is you guys are vampires, so you guys can be like 27 forever. So it's like, do people really want to calculate, their date of birth versus their date of death? It's like, does that really matter? So I'm fine if you guys want to kind of like fudge that. That's a non-issue to me.
I was going to mention this actually because you brought up possessions. So I can have a custom built Plymouth 35 like the one in the pictures. Like that's not a problem. It just comes when I get to the island.
You would need to tell me now that you want to put your resources towards that, because that will tap your... Okay, let me explain how I do resources in the game, just for clarification to everybody. So
let's do that.
If you have resources of like 2 or 3 and there's something you want to buy, you're going to make a roll, which is going to be your resources. And then if you succeed, like you get so many successes on that roll, then you will get access to whatever you want. If you get any ones, which are botches, you can still get what you want. However, it's going to tap your resources, which basically means that you can't... Basically, you're out of cash for that week, for that month, so forth, because you put all your money into acquiring what it is. And if you ever botch a resources roll, I won't have you go bankrupt, but it'll basically mean that your assets are frozen because of suspicious bank charges. So I just wanted to let everybody know that's how I handle resources. Just I don't want anybody to think like I'm being unfair or anything. Which is also why, on a completely another note, why I told you guys anything you guys want to start with, like just general gear, like for example, like, oh, I want a trench coat. Fine, I don't care about the trench coat. That's fine. Okay.
So you mentioned this thing about like havens, like we have our like a joint haven.
Yes.
A place where we live
if you
together.
go to, let me give you guys the exact background for that. Hi, do you remember the page for that off the top of your head?
For what again? Sorry.
For domain. Oh, I found it. Never mind. I'm sorry. It on page 112 of the PDF. It's called domain, which is a shared territory, a physical territory on the island that you guys are basically granted ownership of.
Wait, are we all living in the same house?
Let me explain.
Okay.
Your domain is not necessarily the same house, but it's the same area. So, for example, like think of it like the same city block.
Yeah.
That you guys all work together to kind of like maintain, for lack of a better word. And if you guys want it to be a single building, like for example, let's say you guys have a shared apartment complex, that's fine. Typically, vampires generally don't share the same house for personal reasons. However, if you guys want to do that, be super friends, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, I think the Zami should live at the little hut at the end of the street.
What the fuck?
He gets to live in Weenie Hut Jr.
Weenie Hut.
Hey, I'll just sleep in my clinic. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want to be worried about like the middle of the day. I hear something, I wake up, and he's like hovering over me. I'm like, oh, sorry, I was sleepwalking. I'm
like, he fused your butt cheeks together.
That'd be awful.
I have no ass and I must shit. All right. Yeah. So if you guys want to do a little bit more research in regards to the background of domain, that's where it is. I have expanded it slightly. So, for example, if multiple people take it, so let's say Rosa takes domain at 2 and Ty takes domain at 3. Ty's domain can specifically reflect the size of it, whereas Rosa's points in it can specifically reflect the security systems that you guys have in place there.
I have domain of 1.
Okay.
I have 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so however you guys want to decide amongst yourselves, I'm fine with that. It can be, it can even be like mundane stuff like, oh, I want security cameras, I want motion detectors, whatever. It can even be arcane stuff like, oh, I want some Tremere that I know to set up some like wake with morning's freshness rituals, so this way like no one can wake us during the day or whatever. It can be supernatural or regular, or it can even be, if you guys have retainers for any stretch of the imagination, we can roll retainers into domain, where you have, like, for example, like an armed envoy that regularly patrols it, not necessarily looking for trouble, but just keeping the peace.
I have retainers, but I was not gonna have them be people.
That's fine. I'm just throwing it out there as an option for people. That's all I'm doing.
What if your retainers go missing?
Well, then that would be a fun story arc.
Hypothetically.
Somebody is gonna get a new one ripped into the.
The Zamiche did it.
The Zamiche did
it. Prejudice. I feel the prejudice.
I feel it already.
Is there a domain in the page, in the character sheet that we have?
So for you guys, there. Let me see. Let me go to.
Because I don't think I can see it.
So for you guys, domain would be the other backgrounds. So on the third page where it has all your backgrounds listed, it'd be listed in the other section. Yeah.
I don't think it's on that page. God damn it!
Because I was thinking that my sire may have like an estate, but perhaps that's too fancy for what we're doing.
Your sire can have an estate, but remember, like I said, they're not going to start on the island with you, at least for the first couple of sessions.
But can I live there?
So you're basically asking if you can live in an estate owned by your sire on the island.
Yes. Yes.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
I almost named my sire Robert Baratheon as a joke.
Nice.
God damn it.
Then no one has to be afraid that I will sew their mouth shut or their butt cheeks.
Damn.
Yeah, no bad touch butt touch.
No bad butt touch. Only good butt touch.
For the record, I'm only touching men if they're getting work done.
Okay, I mean, okay, fair.
Something heinous.
Okay.
And I don't know how much you know about the lore, but honestly, in every game I played, there are a lot of gay jokes thrown at Toreador.
Oh yeah, get used to
it.
I played a Toreador and I kept being like, I'm not that kind of Toreador.
Well, they seem like they want to have fun by any means. And after a while, it starts to become a bit more extreme. It's like starting off with just your missionary and then going full BDSM.
Well done.
Just to get your kicks.
Good to know what people are thinking.
Get your kicks on Route 66, right?
Rose is going to spend her domain points just to have a sex dungeon.
What? I'm not.
I told you, I'm not that type of Toreador. I mean, Gangrel.
I want to touch I just want a piece of grass that I can touch. Damn.
I forgot. Gangrels are furries.
What the hell? I don't even have my I don't even have Protean that high yet.
Okay, I'm going to switch over slightly. I think, unless anybody else has questions with their backgrounds, character creation, anything like that.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
Actually, no, I have two questions. One, how much is it to level up abilities for freebie points? And also, where the hell are the merits and flaws?
Merits and flaws are going to be in the appendix on the PDF, page 487.
I am curious about something.
Yeah.
Are we the only ones playing, or is there anyone else coming in?
It's just going to be you guys. Wisteria is going to be joining us, but what I'm trying to do is have us all kind of get together, and if we need to rotate people in or out depending on schedules, the game will continue as regular. I don't believe in like breaking game days unless it's very low attendance for some reason, which is understandable. But I like the world to feel like real, if that makes any sense, where the sense of like, if you guys miss a session, that's fine, but the world is going to continue on without you.
Will this be weekly or bi-weekly?
I'm actually aiming for monthly, just because I don't want it to impact with your streaming schedules. I mean, more than it probably is, but I want it to also be something where during the month you guys have something to look forward to and think about and be like, you know what, I really do want to, F this bitch up or whatever.
Yes.
Type of thing.
Okay.
Is that okay with
everybody? I like that there's downtime from game. It helps keep from like burnout.
Yes, I don't believe in forcing players to play every week, especially when the games are very falling flat. I'll just say that. Yes.
No, sorry, I still don't know how much freebie points. I could just shove them on willpower.
Okay, you start with 15. For every point of flaws you take, that gives you an extra freebie point. However, you can only buy merits with some of your freebie points. So
you'd be surprised how many people overlook willpower all the fucking time.
Willpower is very useful. I strongly recommend it.
Right now I have it at 6.
6 is a good one. I generally think it's a crime not to have a vampire that doesn't have at least willpower 5.
Oh, I should note to everyone, my character has the merit huge size, so I'm a big motherfucker.
Right.
Are we talking like height-wise or penis size?
I guess they go together.
He has huge size, not huge cock. It's entirely different merit.
Oh, okay.
But in comparison, they go together.
I know, I'm joking.
I mean, fair.
It's an anaconda, baby.
I don't want none unless you got buns, hon.
Damn. Early riser. Eat food.
I think, well, what would be an appropriate size? Like, huge size is big, but it's not just tall, it's like brawny, so...
I would say maybe like 6'5", 6'6". We can probably push it to like 7'1" if you really wanted to.
With my strength so high and the huge size, I would assume like it's taller than average, but also like brawny, like thick.
Well, I'm thinking your character less like Ryu from Street Fighter, more like Zangief, so you're kind of like more built than... Okay. As long as we're on the same side, or same train of thought. Okay, cool.
Not the same haircut, though.
Yeah, obviously. Although...
Is it bad that...
I already played that character before.
This is going to seem like super dumb, but can you have glowing eyes and one eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Glowing eye.
And then we'll call you Blinky.
No, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Well, yeah, you get penalties to your dexterity. I'm sorry, your perception rolls.
No, okay, maybe I'll just get fucking glowing eyes or some shit. Flesh of the corpse. What the hell is that?
It basically means.
Sorry, I just read it. Ew.
Also, your appearance drops to 0.
Infertile Vitae? I feel like that's a terrible insult to tell a guy.
It's you can't embrace or make ghouls. Your blood sucks.
It's the same thing for people with ED.
It's like a cobra without the venom. You just got a belt.
You can say what you want, but it just means not making babies.
Right.
Oh, well, I can't have that because I have retainers, so. Blind. Oh, damn. Okay. Let's see.
Okay,
totally
so
logical.
You mentioned points about willpower. With mine, so how do I increase my willpower if I put too many points in something else?
Okay, so tell me what you would want to take points out of.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, where do I take points out of
to
put more points in willpower?
Let me get your sheet open this way I can walk you through it properly.
Ooh. Should I have nightmares? Be like, hey, Rosa. It's your fucking nightmare. What's up?
Combine infertile Vitae with sleeping with the enemy.
You know what? There's a merit I almost took that I think is often overlooked is sanctity.
I have that.
Look it up.
I picked to have that.
Okay, so what you can do? Oh wait, I just realized something that's slightly off with your character that we need to adjust. Your generation, because you're starting with generation, I think at 11, but you didn't take the generation background. So we'll need to move some points there.
I'm going to send you my character.
Oh shit, I didn't know you were sending dick pics.
My dick is my character.
What? How come I'm not seeing these? What the fuck?
Because you're not a Torador.
Fair. That's fair. I guess.
I could send you.
I sent you my character 3 days ago.
Did you just come into? I don't know, Wiz. You should be here already. We're talking about.
What am I looking for?
Character sharing dick pics.
Oh wait, no. I just realized that doesn't have my merits and flaws. Oopsie.
Okay. Okay, so what we can do, Dax, to give you those extra points, if we drop Enchanting Voice, that'll give you 2 points back, and you can pump those 2 points into willpower.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm just updating it on my side.
There we go. That's what I meant to send.
Now, you guys can buy merits as the game progresses. However, it costs like twice as much. Hey, look, Wiz made it. Yay!
Yay!
I think it was a coconut.
So much trouble.
3-point flaw. Narc.
I like the merits. I don't see those very often. But then I looked at your flaws. I was like, you're fucked.
My flaws?
Oh.
Yeah.
He's good.
Is there anything super bad? Like
Well, no.
Let him learn. Let him learn.
Flaws specifically, a lot are left to the interpretation of the storyteller. And in my games, those are always red flags. Like, don't leave it up to them; they'll fuck you.
I mean, I'll fuck you too, but I'll at least let you know it's coming.
From what I saw of like the cursed one, it shouldn't be too severe.
Hey.
Damn.
At level 1, like I see like 5 is ridiculous.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Oh, what was it? If you've ever seen the second Aladdin movie, where Jafar is the genie, my favorite line in that is, "You'd be surprised what you can live through."
Yeah. You'd be surprised, especially as a vampire. Okay, so I'm gonna pump your willpower up 2 points.
Yeah, and you said something about the 11th generation. I need to pick a background or something.
Yeah, just
start at 13th.
Yeah.
And the background generation is basically how thick your blood is, how close. In Vampire Society, the lower generation is basically the more powerful because you're closer to the originator, Cain. Cain would be like first generation.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, for example, I, Rosa, am 8th generation.
Not the character she's playing now, her herself.
No, that's right. So do you have to Diablerize to go up or down a generation?
The easy answer is yes.
Down.
Yeah.
So you would start at 13 and you would buy generation 2 to go to 11th because that's the cap is 11th.
For the moment, yes.
Where in the rulebook is this thing?
Generation, the background?
It's in backgrounds.
It's a background. It'll be on the file, page 122, 114 of the book.
Yeah. Generation also determines how much blood you can hold and how much you can spend per round.
Yes.
Which all of us should be only 1 per round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't
I'll just go ahead and let you guys know. You guys will definitely be dropping generation, so don't you worry. Like, I just want to start you guys.
Diablery! Eat to win!
I just want you guys to start at a more or less reasonable thing. I think it's better to have things to build towards versus having everything just given to you up front, because then the game can get really boring.
That's fine.
Yep.
Anyways, how are you doing, Wiz?
Yeah, that was our saying in the bot game was eat to win.
Okay. I know you sent me your character sheet, but I wasn't able to look at it.
Wow.
I had to request access.
What?
Oh, do you want to hear a fucked up story? And this might help the new players understand.
Oh wait, I think I got it.
Our storyteller in one of our
I had to request access.
This was like 100-player person game. The storyteller kept trying to tell people diablerie is bad because you're swallowing a vampire's soul. It doesn't return to the cycle. You eat it, it's gone, destroyed. And there's a reason why you would take a humanity loss for doing it, because it's so horrible. It's like beyond like killing, you know.
I mean, so I agree with that conceptually.
One night, he tried to display it one night. See, in real life, his wife had just had a baby, and she's standing there with the baby, and he grabbed the baby out of her hand and curb stomped it on the ground. It was a doll. But our initial shock was all like, what the fuck? And he goes, that is what diablerie is like. Curb stomping a baby.
No, it's not. It's
now,
like
it was a Sabat game, so this
no.
Every time we diablerized, we yelled, hey, we're curb stomping the baby.
Oh my god.
What diablerie is like, it's like after you orgasm and she keeps sucking and you're like, oh god, stop. And she just doesn't want to stop. That's what diablerie feels like.
It's like the most delicious. So horrible. Wait, if I get a merit, do I get an extra freebie point, or only if I get a flaw?
No, actually, merits take away your freebie points.
Okay, so I have 2 freebie points. Can I use that to get a flaw?
Yes, you can buy either a level 1 flaw or... 2 level 1 flaws or 1 level 2 flaw. I'm sorry, merit.
Another thing for new players, merits and flaws are very hard to get while game is going.
Yeah.
That's why I make sure I get my 7 points worth in merits at character creation. And you can buy off flaws in game, but you have to like role play it, like how you're buying it off. What are you doing to get? It's not just like, oh well, I have the points, I'm buying it. What are you doing to buy it off?
Yeah.
Hold on. Like, Wiz, your willpower needs to be 5 because your courage is 5.
My willpower needs to be 5.
Yeah, you have it at 3 right now. I don't think you updated it when you increased your courage. That's why.
Okay, so I made that 5.
Welcome, Wiz.
Hi.
Hello, Wiz.
Hey.
Oh my god, I missed the thing.
I do have a question about something.
Hold on. Just a second. Just a second.
In a minute.
Just a second. Just one little minute.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna waste this.
in regards to your influence, what area did you want influence to be in? So, like for example, let me give you some examples.
Okay.
Influence can be something like the medical field because you work in that medical field, or influence can be like law enforcement because maybe you have a family member who's a cop, so you have a little bit of influence as far as like getting things done, or the media, high society, churches, industry, stuff like that.
I'll say high society. So I put that in the expanded backgrounds.
Okay, cool. I just like double checking. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Influences are so useful.
Yeah, influences are like the underplay thing. No, hold on. Ty's next because he had a question. I told him to wait. Go ahead, Ty.
So I could have used my points, my freebie points into merits and flaws instead.
You could have. However, the maximum you can have is 7. Like you can never have more than 7 points of merits and flaws.
You get 15 freebies, but you can get up to 7 more points in flaws.
Mm-hmm.
If you take 7 in flaws, you can spend those 7 right back into merits.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was thinking of maybe taking moving some of those points and making so I have less flaws then, while I keep the merits.
As long as it balances out with your merits, that's fine.
Yeah.
So in other words, as long as you have more flaws than merits, then that's fine. Like points wise, I mean.
I hope I didn't scare you off. I mean, they're role play things. I didn't mean to scare you off from your.
No,
flaws.
It's fine. Let him be scared. I like to see him sweat.
My own flaws.
Okay, so I got a flaw. So now, do I get a freebie point?
Is it a 1-point flaw?
No, it's a 2-point flaw.
Then you get 2 points, the freebie points.
Oh, damn it. There's a flaw I really want, but it's 3 points.
I mean, you can always take more. You just can't go more than 7 points.
No, but it's because I got a 3-point merit. But I like it, so...
I took the flaw once, conspicuous consumption. And let me tell you, Diablery was a bitch.
Damn. Then
Wait,
again...
I'm hearing we get freebies points?
Yes, you're going to... I was actually going to go with that right now. So you will receive 15 points of freebie points now that your character is more or less finalized. And you can use that to increase everything else on your character sheet. So, let me get the chart up for you.
I'll be up front. I took Infernal Vitae.
Infernal or Infertile?
Infernal.
Okay.
Not Infernal.
I was like,
we don't just throw Infernal around these parts.
I'm like, wait, only I have Infernal Vitae.
Okay, on page
not the character I'm making.
On page 505 of the file, you're going to see the freebie point costs in the bottom right corner. So, for example, it costs 5 freebie points to raise your attributes by 1 point, 2 points to raise your abilities by 1 point. Disciplines here, it says 10. Nix that. It should be 7, not 10. That's incorrect. That's a typo. It should be 7 points to raise your discipline by 1 dot. Backgrounds are 1 per dot. Virtues are 2 per dot. Humanities 1 per dot, and willpower is 1 per dot. I'm not allowing any backgrounds or disciplines above 3 right now, but you're free. Like if you want to look into other disciplines, you can totally do that within reason. And yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
If I get, can you have more flaws than merits?
Yes.
Or does it have to be equal?
No, it doesn't have to be equal.
Okay. Sorry.
As long as you have more flaws than merits, because you can't have, for example, a 9-point merit and then only have a 1-point flaw and still have all your freebie points. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay. So you gotta be more fucked up. Okay.
Yes. It makes you interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you, I was just thinking, do you need any other D20 books? I've got a bunch.
I mean, so do I, but yeah, I mean, we've officially we do not share any books here on the Nocturne Agency. We are a say-so organization. But right. we do have a company, I guess I'll say library, where things can be checked out. So yeah, that's fine with me. Also, if you want to share them like with the fellow talents, I'm fine with that.
Groovy. Hey, Rosa, do you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Did you know in the Hunter book that potent blood is a flaw because it makes you extra yummy to vampires?
They're like, delicious.
Each blood point counts as delicioso.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. So basically, you're just like a walking little snack. Like
they were calling me a Capri Sun when I played a Hunter.
Yeah, that's what we used to call them, Capri Suns.
Feel the taste the whatever, taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
Max, you said
actually for Diablerie, that's what we called Malkavians. Taste the rainbow.
I'm sorry. What was that with?
What's the typo in the freebie?
Oh, where it says disciplines, it says 10 points. It's supposed to be 7 points for a new discipline. Okay, well then, cool. We'll go with that.
Where's my fucking perception?
Oh, I know why. I'm looking at Ghoul creation. Okay.
We had Diablerie slogans for all kinds of things.
Okay, well, yes, 7. Yes, so 7 for a new background.
Damn it, that sounds cool, but I don't know if I actually want to flaw myself that way.
What flaw?
It's up to you. It's your character.
Death sight.
So, the main thing I will tell you and anybody when it comes to getting a cool merit or flaw is if you're not prepared to roleplay it at least once, you shouldn't take it.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to take Dark Fate or Dark Secret until it comes knocking where you got to answer for that.
Yes.
And then you die.
Basically.
Yeah.
Dark Fate is your fucking boned.
Yeah. Although what I like to do for Dark Fate is I try to make it like an epic death, but a very horrific one. So you, for example, you might die like protecting the others or some mortals from like I don't know, like a demon spawn or something, but you're gonna die very horribly for it. Like it's a heroic death, but it's a very graphic one.
So where are you looking for these flaws and stuff in the book?
On page 479 of the book and 487 of the file.
Wow, I was way off.
You're good, man. It's because merits and flaws are really supplemental. You don't need them to play, but I think they add just a little bit of salt to the character meat, so to speak.
I'm like, if I get a one thing flaw, can I get... But then again, the glowing eyes, I feel like after a certain level of Protean, that could just happen.
I mean, conceptually, yes. That is true.
Right, but they have more use when you use Protean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why they're not just fucked up.
I also
There's a reason.
I also think you don't have to spend blood to activate it. You just declare it. Let me double check on that. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't even have to roll. You don't have to spend anything. You just declare that you're doing it, and Eyes of the Beast are on. However,
okay, so I don't...
yeah, basically you just declare. You just say I activate Eyes of the Beast, and boom, and they're on. However, I might make you suffer a penalty in regards to dealing with mortals, should it become apparent. Like, for in other words, if you have to like, for example, let's say you're in a fight scene and then there's mortals there, and then you're like, oh shit, there's mortals. Well, you're probably going to suffer a penalty because it's like, well, now you got to interact with them. And also risk breaking the Masquerade.
Yeah. Okay. So, damn it. Okay, well.
Just to double check, Max. You said even if I use 3 points, my merits and flaws have to have an equal or lower number of merits compared to flaws?
Yes. Either your merits and flaws have to perfectly balance out, or you have to have more flaws than merits, up to a total of 7 points of flaws. You cannot exceed 7 points of flaws.
It has to be this cost-wise. It has to be equal, even with freebie points.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, once again, this is just flaws. So, for example, I'm right here at the merits and flaws. If you to take a big, see, a big flaw.
So freebie points just gives me the capability to go past 7.
No.
Is that how?
No. So, for example, I'm just talking about just flaws for the moment, okay? So, for example, let's say I take the physical flaw blind, which is 6 points. That's a +6 to my 15 freebie points. And then let's say I also take the 1 point flaw short for my last point.
So I can just increase my flaws to increase freebie points, not the other way around.
Yes.
Okay, that's where I was getting mixed up. That's where I was confused.
Yeah. And then once you get those bonus freebie points, or just freebie points in general, you can use those to buy merits, if you want to. But the maximum is 7 points, just to let you know. You can't go above that with flaws.
Now I'm like, here's the real question. Did she see the bad happen? Or she just knows the bad happened? Because that affects the whole nightmare shit.
I don't know. It's up to you.
I don't know. Again, I don't know. I feel like the death site kind of works with the mysticism, but that just means I see everybody as dead, right?
Yeah. They all look like me.
Yeah, everyone looks like decayed and shit.
I would also probably...
This is not a character that's into sexy times, then.
Including people you feed on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so okay, gotcha. Then again,
how I've always like role played it or like narrated it when I was doing like the LARPs is, if you have death sight and somebody's really healthy, like you see them less as a body and more of like their kind of like their arteries like pumping blood and so forth. But by the same token, like if somebody has like cancer or something, you actually see like the tumors and growths growing in their body. So it's like you can literally like see what's wrong with them or what might be a possible cause of death.
Gotcha.
And of course, if you're looking at werewolves, oh boy.
They look what, dead?
No, werewolves look like they literally have like torn human flesh all
Wiz
over.
Disappeared.
Oh no, Wiz.
What happened?
Okay, no worries. He had a personal thing that pop up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no worries. Internet hiccup. That's cool. We'll get him back in a bit.
Welcome to internet.
I can see it now. Rose is going to go out hunting. She walks into a nightclub and she sees a whole array of STDs.
Basically, yeah. But if you're not prepared to roleplay that, don't take it. That's what I would say.
I feel like I could, but I'm not too sure. Because I feel like it's kind of like high level roleplay, but not as high as like other types of roleplay.
You don't have to force yourself to do it.
Yeah, don't be like.
Sounds neat. You don't have to force it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of flaws.
Yeah.
True.
Don't be like those people that make really abstract characters that they can't roleplay for more than a night.
True. Maybe something more like.
You know, a good one for you, a really good one for you, as a gangrel. Take territorial. That makes perfect sense for a gangrel.
How many levels is that?
It's a 2-point flaw.
Damn, I was gonna take Cold Breeze.
Okay. I mean, if you want to, then go for it.
Like when you fart?
Wait. Yeah. Instead of warm, it is cold.
Well, the only reason why I wouldn't take that one is that might affect certain interactions and other supernatural types.
I feel like Cold Breeze is more like a La Sombra type shit. Or Giovanni. Not so much Gangrel.
Let's not throw hate around.
Oh, sorry.
I could see it more as a Papa DiGiorno type thing.
Yeah, a Papa DiGiorno.
I took cold breeze.
You did?
Oh.
I did.
You didn't take Lord of the Flies.
No, no. I'm too pretty for that.
What's your appearance at?
1.
It's up there.
Oh, mine is
not
at
my lowest stat.
Mine is at
it's a
3.
Yeah, mine's a 3.
Yeah.
But my strength is a 5.
Max, I wanted to clarify something.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just because I something's not clicking with me understanding the preview points and the merits and flaws.
Okay.
I have currently 5 points in flaws, and I have 5 points in merits. Mm-hmm. If I have like 2 extra freebie points, and would I be able to pick a 2 merit perk?
Yes.
Or 2 merit? Yeah. Okay.
You're able to buy a 2 merit perk or 2 level 1 merit perks. Once again, as long as the total cost of the merits doesn't go above 7.
As long as it does go over 7. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Even though I'd still have 5 flaw points, and that would bring me up to 7 merit points.
No, because the 5 points of flaws balance out with the 5 points of merits that you already have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then you understand. You get it.
Okay. Cool.
Bound. No, I don't think I want to be bloodbound. Sympathizer.
Not only that, there's a merit. Unbondable. You can't be bloodbound.
Your blood means nothing to me.
Do you guys recommend 9 willpower?
Yeah, anything above 5 is fine. Like if you don't want to start with 10, that's fine. Like you don't have to.
Ooh, I saw one that might be good for Dex.
What was that one? Sorry, I was busy reading.
Oh, sorry, a flaw.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's called Infamous Sire. It says your sire was and perhaps still is distrusted and disliked by many of the city's kindred. And then as a result, you're also distrusted and disliked. If you really want to play into that.
Yeah, I was reading that and I was thinking the way that Mags and Bones are coming at me made me think I should probably take that one.
If you want to, go for it.
Of that.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone's going to give you shit anyways, might as well get the points for it.
True.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Actually. Okay, so I chose Dark Secret, right? But I only chose it on the basis of like, if I go out, just like hypothetically, if I go out and I kind of moonlight as a plastic surgeon, but I'm also trying to hunt down like nefarious people who I perceive as being guilty beyond
belief.
Repair. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's my dark secret. And that I'm actually taking them to a undisclosed location, and that's basically what I use as my test subjects, and I have no problem torturing them and doing whatnot just to improve the vicissitude. Should I take the dark secret, or
I would tell you from my, and once again I'm open this to table interpretation. I don't view that as a dark secret because it doesn't necessarily directly inconvenience you. I think a dark secret would be something like you or your sire killed somebody who was supposed to be on the flight and you're taking their place instead. That's a dark secret. Mm-hmm. From my perspective. It has to be something that inconveniences you, isn't a place of what's the word? It's not something advantageous to you. It's something that can get you into a lot of trouble if people found out about it. Mm-hmm. Now that doesn't mean you can't make it cool. You can totally make it cool, but it should definitely be something that, like, hey, you want to protect this at all costs.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
No, I'm still cool with you doing that. Like, I don't have any issues with you doing that. I think that's cool. but it wouldn't apply for the Dark Secret.
Yeah, then I don't need to take it.
I'm thinking of taking Cat's Paw.
Why would you want to do that to yourself?
Oh, flip there. Okay. Well, okay. I read it, but I guess I didn't understand. Oops. Hunted like a dog. Yeah,
you are a gangrel.
True.
How's everyone feeling with their characters?
And a rolled up newspaper and everything.
Also, if anybody could send me like an example later of like what you guys are using as weapons and armor, I'd like it if I could take a look just to get an idea of what I should put down for my own, because I'm still not.
No. I'm joking. Here, I'll get you the combat stuff.
Grip of the Damned.
Oh, those suck. It's a bitch to feed with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one where it's owie.
Yeah, that's basically the
They don't
Giovanni
enter
claw.
the kiss. It's horribly painful.
Oh, not in a fun way.
But they're like, oh, you're actually biting me. Like, oh God, you're actually biting me.
Fuck, that hurts. Ow.
Okay, so Ty, on page 260 or 288 of the file, you'll see the armor chart. You'll see the armor chart as well as a basic melee chart, and then on the page after that, the firearms chart. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to let you guys buy pretty much anything you want. However, like I said, I'm limiting you armor-wise to like class 1, maybe class 2, if you can give me a good explanation. But like anything that's like Kevlar or above, it's going to be really obvious you're wearing it. So I think that would be a no-no.
Gotcha.
Oh, damn it, I lost the page of the merits and flaws.
Well, I'm glad there's a gangrel here so she can teach me fortitude.
Okay.
So I can teach you, okay?
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Yeah. Yeet. Who needs body armor when you got fortitude?
I'll fort these tudes. That made no sense.
Giggity. All right.
Yeah, I added one perk. No. What was it called? Merit.
Okay.
Magical resistance. You're magic resistant. That's because I thought that'd be good against.
I always liked the idea of magic resistance, and it does come in handy, especially dealing with like if you're dealing with like Tremere or mages or anything like that. The problem is it also stops like good magic too.
Yeah.
If you ever encounter it.
Oh,
I don't know enough about what good magic is to like.
Oh,
well,
boy,
let's say the Tremere is on your side and they're trying to buff you.
Okay, I got territorial as a flaw. Do I get 2 points still, or is it just...
Yeah, you get 2 points for taking territorial.
Okay, so now I still have 2 points.
Yeah, I'll put those 2 points somewhere. Just put them in the background. It's not that hard.
I get to play a Bruja picking on a gangrel played by a Bruja.
Yeah, I could put them in willpower. It's like the easy way to just shove them somewhere. Fuck it, okay. Yeah, I just put them in willpower. Wait, I did the what now?
Oh boy.
That dog, I'm ass. So territorial is like when somebody, like another vampire, comes into like your little square. You're like, we don't like your kind.
Basically.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to take the flaw short fuse.
Well, you already have that as a Bruja.
Brujas. The Brujas
it specifically
already
says Bruja cannot take this flaw.
You can't be doubly short fused.
They'd just be like, what?
Yeah. It'd be like my wife on her period.
Oh my god. Oh, damn.
You get used to it.
Wow.
How's everybody feeling about their characters now?
I feel groovy.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not stepping on your toes, Mags.
No, trust me. You're fine. You're fine.
I just have a question. What's the penalty when it comes to armor?
Okay, so the penalty will reduce your pull to anything. So, for example, if you're trying to sneak around, but you have an armor penalty of 1, then whatever your dice pool is to sneak around, you're going to remove 1 dice from that pool.
Okay.
But it applies to everything while you're wearing that armor, which means if you're wearing like the full riot armor, which gives you a lot of protection, but it's a penalty to your pool, it can also affect how effective you are, like with a firearm, for example, because it's big and bulky.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And if you go see Dax, he could seal your butt shut, and it could help with your stealth to reduce the clap of your cheeks.
Yep. He can make your... Oh my god, can he put your butthole in your hand?
Yes, he can.
Ew!
For a price.
He can make an innie and outie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's some pretty fucked up shit Zenitsu can do.
Okay, so butthole hand is like on the low level.
I played as Amishi for years. I know what they can do.
Oh.
You're gonna have to give me some tips because it sounds like there's a lot of messed up shit that they can do.
There's a combo discipline for Zamiche in the old Dark Ages book. This is just an example. It's called Impaler's Fence. You have to grab your victim by their spine.
Oh my god.
And then you activate their power, and their spine extends through the top of their skull and their anus.
Yep.
And impales the person on their own spine.
Yep.
Ew! That's fucking nasty.
That is wicked.
Inside you, there are 2 wolves.
Afterwards?
Technically, you could, yeah.
The old friggin' Zamiche clan book had to have the back cover of the book covered because it had a picture of vagina dentata on it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that bad though. But
I think I've showed it to him once, like not on stream, but I showed it.
You did, yeah. You sent it, yeah.
The sci-fi store near me didn't realize what it was and had it uncovered for the longest time. And when they finally figured it out, they're like, "Oh, we should cover that."
Oh my god. Wait, okay, so vicissitude doesn't just affect like flesh, it is also bone?
It can, once you get at a higher level.
It's fleshcraft first, and then bonecraft, and at even higher levels like horrid form, which is one of my favorites.
Ew. Is that the one where they can like get a bunch of people and then turn them into like some sort of ugly ass monster
That's right, Troll. We are talking about Vampire the Masquerade. We'll be bringing a Vampire the Masquerade game. Yeah.
Yes! No, that's building like Schlachta and Vods. No, horrid form is when they transform into a giant monster thing. They get boosted traits and stuff.
Who's the Malk? Actually, our friend Wisteria is going to be playing the Malk. He had to go. He had a family situation come up. But he is playing a Malk, which I won't ruin his character, but it sounds fun.
Okay.
Playing the fucking Bruja, yeah. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'll use the accent or not.
Hey, I'm walking here, and I'm sleeping over there, so don't get comfortable over there either.
Do I have to name my retainer?
Yes, you do.
Fuck.
Anything that you guys take that's like an ally or a contact or a retainer, anything that exists, you need to name it. Even if it's just a first name, I just need to have some frame of reference for who I'm talking to or role playing as, should I need to.
Okay, I have retainers of 2, contacts of 2. I pretty much want my retainers to be animals. I just don't know which ones.
Okay, if you haven't figured that out yet, that's fine. I wanted to go actually move into some of the NPCs that you guys will be dealing with. Just to kind of let you guys know. Yes.
Oh, never mind. Anyways.
Okay. I'll be popping these up on my stream one at a time, so you guys will be able to see them.
My cat is lucky she has 9 lives because she's trying to push my coffee maker off my desk.
Like, oh, hell no.
Oh no!
Would you move? No, you can't. No. Move.
She's Thank you. Hell no.
Right, if you guys look at my stream for a moment, and I'll be sharing these photos with you guys after the fact on the Discord.
Okay.
This is Mr. Balthazar Vane, the Bruja Prince of Paradiso.
Okay. Which one? Oh.
He's very much known for throwing lavish parties, but also having a very short temper. It's his way or the highway, of course, because he's fucking made paradise here, and you're gonna fucking enjoy it.
Yes. Damn it.
What?
I'm regretting my choice to play an unthirsty character.
Hey, you can still play a thirsty character. I'm just saying, this is, Balthazar Vane. He is the prince that you guys will be working under, although he is known for his gracious hospitality, but also very much feared for his bouts of anger, for obvious reasons.
Oh, Bruja, this is normal.
This is normal. Next up.
Yeah.
This is Miss Cassandra Brimstone. She is the Gangrel sheriff to the prince. She is very laid back. She's actually not a native of Paradiso. She was flown in by Prince Balthazar to help him kind of keep the peace under the table. She is very, no nonsense, very rugged, but also, very chill with things. She's probably one of the chillest sheriffs you'll ever meet. But she does get shit done. She will tear a bitch up if she has to.
Nice.
Next up, since we're on the topic of Gangrel, this is Mr. Dylan Forrester, aka the Gangrel Primogen of Paradiso. He's a traditional, fuckboy type of surfer bro, who is actually known for his more protean side of having it be more aquatic focused. So
okay, I thought that was gonna go somewhere lewd.
Okay.
Anyways,
he's very chill, very laid back, almost too chill, almost too laid back. Where the prince often loses his temper with him because he's like, dude, just chill. It's it's not even sunrise yet, type of attitude. Next is Julian DeMarche, who is probably a character that Dax you'll be familiar with. He is the Torador Primogen, and he's the chief recruiter for bringing new people to the island in regards to high society and socialites and so forth. He's very...
You said Toreador?
Yeah, he's Torador.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He is the one that organizes all the parties that Balthazar shows up at. He is the true hand, so to speak, behind the throne. However, he's very much terrified of Balthazar because obviously Balthazar's a Bruja and he's a lot bigger than him.
Okay.
Next up, we have Mr. Don Pokazov, who is your local arms dealer and pawn shop owner and is somebody of Clan Ravenos, who is stuck on the island, and he's taken it upon himself to milk the island dry as long as he's stuck there. He runs a pawn shop where he deals in firearms as well as illegal goods and a number of other things. Yeah, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to ruin too much about him.
Definitely want to make friends with him.
Yeah.
Next up is the current Tremere Primogen, but she is viewed more as a seer. Her name is Celine Megas. She is also not from Paradiso. She is from the mainland. And she is actually, according to whispers and rumors you guys have heard, she actually isn't loyal to Balthazar, but she is under him for no other reason than, there's no other safe place that she knows of to basically play allegiance to. Oh, in case you guys are curious what she's doing, this is the blood magic called Theft of Vitae. So I tried to make it look like what I would imagine it looked like when you draw the blood out of a mortal or vampire. And last but not least, the woman who probably keeps Paradiso running despite Balthazar's best wishes, the one and only Mama Ugly, who is the Nosferatu Primogen and Keeper of Elysium. Mama Ugly.
How am I not supposed to call her ugly?
That's the joke. And she knows it very well. She talks with a very raspy, like, smoker's voice, and she has been actually on the island before Balthazar found the island. So no one really knows how old she is, just that she's always in Elysium, and she tends to know what goes on there, probably better than anybody else. But generally, she's more obsessed with keeping the peace and keeping things flowing nice and smooth.
He looks like beef jerky.
That's the joke.
Give her a taste.
Those are all of the main characters you guys will probably be... Okay, there's a bit more, but I don't want to fucking shove them down your throat.
Yeah, let's meet people in the game, because I'm not going to remember any of those names except for Ugly.
Yeah. These are the main ones that you'll be dealing with, because like I said, when the first session starts, you guys will be going into... basically into the city and into Elysium first and foremost before you start getting your feelers out there and basically getting your collars off, for lack of a better word.
Well, okay, fair.
Fair play. Okay, I will post them here on the Discord so you guys can take a look at them.
Oh, Bruja are supposed to have a short fuse.
They sure do.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to you, Rosa?
What?
You're like them fighting words.
What the hell? No, seriously, what? What?
I think you got broken.
I was sired by accident, or like not on like. It's complicated. That.
Wait, you were a whoops baby?
Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I was sired without permission. I didn't have permission when I was.
I was talking about all Bruja have a short fuse. What happened to you?
I feel like I am like Angie, but more like a little chihuahua. Yeah, like a little chihuahua that barks at your feet, like. Arr!
Well, she is Latina, so that makes sense.
What the fuck?
Hiyo.
So, did you make sure to take the short flaw?
Not with this character that we're playing. I guess if I were to make a sheet for Rosa, yeah, that would be a little complicated because I wouldn't know how to go.
Well, we would know how to punish you. We would just pick you up and set you on the counter and let you sit there and think about what you've done.
Ah, damn it!
I'll refuse to get her blood from the high shelf.
Ah, damn! Just bring it to me. It's okay. I'll figure it out.
Okay, does anybody have any questions about anything else game-wise, like lore, skills, anything, like how the general game plays, anything like that? I mean, you don't have to know everything now, but just, you know, we have some time. We kind of actually wrapped up a bit sooner than I thought.
Okay, I have a question, and I think it might have been answered before, but I'm going to ask it. So if we have like an ability at 0, does that mean we have 0 knowledge, or just like basic, like I know how to click it or whatever?
Okay, so for example, if you have something like computer at 0, you can still like operate a computer. It just means you can't do more than check your email.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, having 0 in a skill, but you can still attempt whatever it is. It just means you don't gain an inherent bonus for doing it.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I put most of my stuff on punching.
I mean, that's fine with me.
Okay.
So I'm curious about one thing.
Sure.
You told me to pick a specialization for Brawl, but none of my other abilities.
Well, because that's the only one you have level 4 or higher. Unless that's changed.
Brawl's a 3.
I'm sorry. I might have been looking at the wrong one when I said Brawl. My apologies.
No problem. I was just curious. I was like, should I pick more?
I mean, technically everyone can pick them. They just don't come into play until you get at least level 4 or higher in an ability.
One day, eventually.
One day.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty generous with how the XP is handled in the game. Just to let you guys know, what I will do is you guys will get 1 XP for showing up. You guys will get another XP for basic role playing. And then if somebody is really does a really good job of problem solving, when I say problem solving, I mean like coming up with a creative way to handle a problem or situation. That'll be another point for that person. Somebody who did a really good job role playing, like besides just the basic stuff, will get another point of experience. If you use any sort of in-game lingo that we introduce, and you use that as part of like the established lexicon going forward, that will also can give you bonus review points. I'm sorry, bonus XP points. And yeah, I'm generally pretty liberal with XP because I don't believe in like keeping you guys from growing, because it defeats the purpose of the stories I like to tell. I like to tell cool stories about cool people doing cool things. And yeah,
I love that. The gaming area I'm at, they have to be strict about XP because I'm used to playing with freewheel and cheese weasels, and everyone's a power gamer.
Well,
oh my God.
So am I. I'm used to those people as well. However, I've learned how to. I don't want to say control a table because it makes it sound like I'm a very big no person. But it's very much, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm very much like, okay, you want to do this? Why do you want to do this? What are you hoping is going to happen? And I generally find, for example, let's take something like a Sabat situation, right? Let's say I want to go burn down the orphanage. It's like, okay, why do you want to burn down the orphanage? And it's like, oh, well, because they told us to cause chaos, so we're just going to burn down the orphanage. Like, okay, well, does it have to be an orphanage you burn down? What if you just go in and maybe like butcher the nun in front of the kids? That's pretty traumatizing. You know, I try to get to the heart of why they're doing what they're doing. Because if it comes out that, oh, they're just doing it because they're bored, well, then that's a fault on me, because my job as a storyteller is to keep you guys entertained. But
it's a lot easier to rein in like a table of people. As
of course, yeah.
Like 100+ people LARP where everyone's a friggin' nut job.
For sure. I've had those experiences myself. Don't worry. I know one thing that I had to establish with some early LARPs that I did was I basically told people like, hey, if you're showing up to a game and you don't have anything to do for the night, that's your problem. That's not my problem. I will definitely give you things to do, but if you're not biting on them, that's your problem, not my problem. And once I shifted,
problem, like I said, with a big player game, was just finding a narrator, just because there were so many people.
Oh, well, that just sounds like bad staffing. I won't comment too much on that. It'll make you sound like a jackass for criticizing somebody else's.
Everyone wants to play. No one wants to be on staff. It's a pain in the ass.
I think of it the opposite way. I love to be on staff. I love to make things happen, especially for players. But that's well, I was over here where I live, stuck over here. Anyways, I don't want to dox myself online, so I won't. No, but to play devil's advocate, it took a long time for me to mature as a gamer, let alone a storyteller, before you realize that a good way. Have everyone seen Gamers Darkness Rising?
No.
I think so. Yes.
Okay,
I have.
All right, then we will have a movie night soon, and we will watch that. We don't have to stream it. It can be off night. It'll just be for funsy. But basically, one of the main things in that movie is that obviously it's about D&D, but it's about the story trumping the rules, which is like, rules are important, but what's more important is the heart of the story, because it's what you guys are doing. It's what you guys are trying to participate in. And if you don't feel you have freedom to do so, that's usually what leads players to do dumb shit, because you're like, well, I'm bored, so I'm gonna fucking blow up the orphanage. Like I said.
Well, like I said, some of the people, an example of the crazy that we dealt with was one guy tried to convince people that the Guru gift, Jam Tech, says it works on a simple lever, and he was trying to convince staff that somebody's elbow was a simple lever.
Yeah.
And he was trying to jam someone's body. I was like, oh, Jesus fucking stupid shit like that.
I just would have said no because of biology. I'm like, no, it has flesh on it. Can't do it. Biology.
Right. They would find the craziest shit that you're like, I think I've covered all my bases. And somebody would come up and ask you that one thing. You're like, I didn't think of that. Stop it.
I was once in a combat situation. It was a PvP combat situation where someone was like, I'm going to retest on my appearance. And I was like, what? Why? Because I have striking looks, so I get a bonus. Oh my God. And it was fucking ridiculous. But yeah, it's... Anyways, I try to keep the game more or less the best way I can think of it without sounding cringy is think of it like a TV show. So there will be established arcs. So you guys we'll have like a season 1, season 2, season 3 type of thing. And they will run as long as needed. And then when we get to the end of one session, I'll tell you guys, okay, this is the end of this is the end of arc 1. You guys will get bonus XP for completing an arc, and then we'll set up the next one, which generally I try to have my stories tie into each other. So there'll be a definite reason why things are tying into each other. So, like, for example, with this first story, I'll go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a not to make it like a political commentary thing. It's about all these refugees that are suddenly flooding into Paradiso, and about how the kindred population is going to deal with that. So, just to kind of...
I just had an idea.
Sure.
Remember when we were doing a couple collabs where we did gabbing about gaming?
Yeah.
What if we did one with everyone and we reacted to a World of Darkness lore video so they can learn a little bit more about the lore for the new players?
I'm fine with that as long as everyone has time for it. I mean, not right now, of course,
because
but
then
like in the
we'll
future.
be present if we need to pause, and we could actually fill in any gaps or questions that they'd have during that. So we're reacting and answering questions.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that. I'm down with that. Well, once again, not right now. I think it's getting kind of late for some people.
Well, yeah.
But definitely in the future, for sure.
I mean, my wife is at work. My kids are outside playing. I want to enjoy my peace and quiet time.
For sure. No. I get that. So yeah, I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy the game, especially the one that I have written for Vampire, and hopefully, because I think I'm trying to say this without speaking ill of people that aren't present. I think for a lot of people, their first experience into a gaming thing, especially an online one, can be very much tarnished by a bad experience, especially with a GM who is not flexible and not willing to work with the players to help them have a fun experience. And I'm quite the opposite. Or at least I very much try to be quite the opposite. I think you guys, like I said, need to be front and center. I think you guys need to shine, and I'll try to give everybody their moments in the spotlight, so to speak. But chief, first and foremost, is the story that I'm presenting and how I'm incorporating you guys, so this way you guys can make it feel like your own story, not just the world I'm telling you to play in because I said so. Which
makes total sense.
Yeah, I want you guys to feel like you're included in the decision-making process versus you guys are having to do what I said and no, you can't do that because I said you can't. It's like, if I ever tell you no, there will be either a story reason or a legitimate, logical reason for it. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. Usually I don't even say no, I say no, but. So for example, if you're like, well, I want to throw Molotovs. I was like, no, you can't, but you can start setting up Molotovs because you don't have any prepared. Stuff like that. I'll give you a no, but.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm genuinely excited. It probably doesn't sound like it, but that's the isms. And
all good, man.
I like the idea too that Bones had of doing some streams where we get some more lore and background, because I really like that stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, World of Darkness has very extensive lore. Even if you just focused on the vampire aspect, there's novels and stories and notable characters. It's very well done. I think that's why I like World of Darkness so much.
Yeah, it's on an entirely different level. That's why I like World of Darkness over something like D&D. Not that I have anything wrong against D&D. It's just every single D&D game I played has always turned into Murder Hobo, the game. And it's, and that's fine if everyone is aware that it's just going to be beer and pretzels, right? But it's when you want that more visceral kind of deeper storytelling, and if people are ready for it. Keyword, if people are ready for it, because there's some people that they don't want to do that. They just want to blow shit up, which is cool, but it doesn't fit with every single game, Gotcha. Which I will also say, you guys will totally have opportunities to blow shit up. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't want you guys to think just because it's going to be heavy RP that it's going to be like, oh, it's a serious time. They put on the business suit. It should be fun. I think you guys will like it.
Groovy.
Any other questions?
I've seen that they got a game coming out soon based on World of Darkness where people can play as hunters.
Yeah,
and I know nothing about this.
Wayward or the new Hunter game?
Yeah, it's a new one. It's Hunter the Trashy.
Yeah, I like the original one that came out years ago for the Xbox.
Oh, the old one.
Yeah.
But I looked at this one and I'm kind of iffy on it. I'm like,
I'm hoping it doesn't suck. If it doesn't suck, it'll be cool. But given what happened with Bloodlines 2, it was
a travesty.
It seems like the reception. Yeah. I read the comments in the trailer, yeah.
It was
I did a whole stream ranting on it. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
They took Bloodlines 1, put it on the floor, and then took a big diarrhea dump all over it.
Pretty much.
Pretty
much.
But the entire development was just bad. Anyone that actually followed it was like, oh, this is going to be a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it was a curse from the beginning, yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh, they got this guy, awesome! And he's gone. And they got these guys, and they're gone. What the fuck? Oh, we're going to push back the release. And... we're changing all this shit. I'm like, oh god.
After they changed studios for the second time, I was like, no, if this game ever comes up, it's gonna be trash. And I was right.
Here's your refunds for your pre-orders.
Okay, I'm thinking May 9th to be our first game. How does that sound for everybody? I mean, you don't have to make a decision right now, but I just need to start getting a frame of reference to start prepping things.
That's a Saturday, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is a Saturday.
I'm not sure. I'd have to
Well, yeah, we have 2 weeks, so we can 3 weeks. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 weeks. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put that out there right now as a soft starting point. If that time doesn't work for whatever reason that day, we can move it around. I just check your calendars. Let me know.
As long as it's a weekend, I can't see anything conflicting. I only leave for doctor's appointments. So
okay. Ty, does it sound okay? I know you're gonna be moving soon.
I should be good.
Okay.
I should have an open schedule.
Cool.
Just after the start of next month.
Okay. Dex, how's that sound for you?
Yeah. I think that'll work.
Okay. Just to clarify, I'll be running once a month because I don't want to cloud your guys' personal lives too much, but I also want it to be I want it to be something you guys look forward to. So this way when we do it, it's kind of more like, oh great, now I get to, dive back into this world versus being forced into it.
I'm already having ideas like getting Rosa to go into frenzy and then throwing her at the bad guy.
Oh, you guys will have fun.
Like the Wolverine, like the fastball special.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of.
Oh, I was imagining Ready Player One. It's fucking Chucky.
That's a good one. So I'm going to send you guys a where is it? I thought I saved it. Fuck. I'll send it to you guys later. I had a perfect picture as far as how Paradiso looked from the sky, but I saved in the wrong folder, I guess. Oh well. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I got. Unless you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, you guys want to do anything. I think character-wise, you guys are good. You guys are ready to start rolling. Yeah, go
ahead. One thing I haven't been able to think of what I'd want to do for is the sire. I don't know where to go with that at all.
Okay, well, you have to just think about it like this. Regardless of how badass of a vampire you were, at some point you were immortal, and you had to have done something to gather the attention or the interest of a vampire. So it could be something to the extent where, if you're going the psychiatrist route, I believe, right?
Yeah.
It could be that actually you had a client that only appeared to you at night, and she would tell you about these terrible things under the guise of, therapy that she had done or contributed to or so forth.
Wait, we got 2 doctors?
Damn.
Apparently. It was purely organic, so I'm actually really happy with it.
A psychiatrist
and a surgeon?
A psychiatrist and a plastic surgeon.
At least we're not stepping on each other's toes with it.
No, you guys, two separate areas.
Am I the only one that's just here to be a lazy fuck?
It might make more sense if I explain what my demeanor nature is.
Sure, if you want to. I mean,
demeanor is conformist, but my nature is conniver.
So basically, you're a little shithead. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, boss. You're like, climb the lantern slowly.
Well, I feel like with conniver, I could be like, I can manipulate other people to fitting mine and my friends' interest.
Yeah.
My demeanor's a Bravo. I wear the might makes right on my sleeve.
We got it on our t-shirt.
Hashtag winning.
Woo!
It should be good. But yeah, what I'm thinking for you, Ty, maybe your character is they had this mysterious, maybe girl, male, whatever you prefer, come to you for therapy at night, and they would confide in you all these terrible things they had done under the guise of seeking mental help, whatever. But in reality, she was kind of testing how you responded to them. Maybe you found a type of beauty to them, or a type of interest in them, which is why you caught her eye. And then once she told you, like, oh yeah, I'm a vampire, and you're like, what? And then Bob's your uncle. Hoocha, 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 lobster.
Ooh.
So I just need to come up with a name then after that. For whoever they are.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's especially if it's Torador. I mean, Torador is very like hoity-toity type of like, oh, this is my child. Have you guys met him? Come on in, son. No, 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 no. They're like very like, look at his hair. Isn't he pretty? Oh my god.
Oh my god, don't you just want to eat him up, like for real? Like for real, for real?
Curious if like the sire would even, how they would even introduce me, because I feel like a Torador might hide that they ever went to a therapist.
Oh no, 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 no. You're like missing the point. Like her going to a therapist was an act of the masquerade. Like she's doing it to seek out future like tools or future like things. Like for example, like a vampire doesn't need to go to a doctor, but they might go to a doctor like Dax to see exactly how skilled he is in medicine or in his particular trade, because he could be a benefit, an asset to them.
Whenever I try to name a character I know I'm not going to like you know, like a sire that's a pain in the ass, I usually just name him something like Dick Johnson so I can call him Dick Dick.
Dick.
Am I supposed to dislike my sire?
No,
you don't have to. No.
Okay.
Some have very close familial relationships with their sire.
Yeah,
I like my sire.
the typical I guess assumption is that either a vampire sire is dead or the vampire sire is a dick. That's the typical assumption, but it's not required.
Gotcha.
I think it's a conformity thing. A lot of people want to rebel against someone that basically has some kind of control or superiority over you. I think that's where that all stemmed from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebelling against the boss.
Rebelling against the boss.
This is World of Darkness Vampire the Masquerade.
Session 0, though, so we're not actually playing right now. We just finished character
creation. We just did our character, a lot of setup and, you know, explanations and stuff for us. May 9th, we're looking at first game.
Yeah. If everything goes well.
Yeah.
You know, I think I know what I'm going to name my sire. I was thinking as a joke to put Leaflet, but probably should do that.
But you know, the first words out of my mouth will be, "Who the fuck is Leaflet?"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Someone's gonna say it. If you say that in the game, someone's gonna say it.
I actually did have a friend before I got into the VTubing stuff that she had a character that actually was a streamer / VTuber, and they would use that as a hunting ground for her herd. So that was fun.
Delicious.
If I have permission from the person and you guys, I'm thinking of maybe having the sire be Solstice. That's a joke.
There we go. I like that.
I don't agree with that. No, I'm joking. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to be putting some redeems on my channel when we start running the games, and one of them is going to be that where the chat will be able to like name an NPC, and also where the chat will be able to create an NPC. And furthermore, I'll be giving the chat the ability, if they want you to reroll, whether it's a good outcome or bad outcome, for like 1,000 channel points. They can do that as well.
Oh, they're gonna curse the fuck out of me.
Okay, this is the island I had made of Paradiso. Let me just bring it up real quick on the screen.
I don't have the screen ready to show.
It's my fault. I barely found the image I generated.
I gotta make an image for my character now.
I'm glad you think so, Rhino. I'm glad you think so. Okay, so basically it will be... I also shared it on the Discord chat so you guys can look at it. It's pretty much like a secluded island. Like you can tell where the main high society kind of gathers, also where the airport is and stuff. But you see there's an entirely separate part of the island that's kind of like more forested and more like uncharted, for lack of a better word. That's where a lot of the spooky hoobly gooblies come from. So...
Hoobly gooblies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will also say that the only main ways on and off the island are, of course, the airport and the ferry that comes from Cuba, just to kind of let you guys know. But, like, there is no direct way to get there from, like, the United States, for example. It's done that way on purpose. This way they can keep their anonymity and hiddenness.
Okay.
All right.
Being surrounded by water, it's a great place to dump bodies.
Right? It's almost like somebody... It's almost like somebody who's a gangrel might have some sharks and or dolphins schooled for just such a problem.
What the hell?
Nom 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 nom.
Delicioso. All right. I think, yeah, that's about it. That's the thing I want to show you. Just this way, visually, you can start getting an idea as far as like what Paradiso looks like. And of course, there's beaches and all this other stuff around. So, oh, one thing I need to tell you guys is I don't really do battle mats a lot. If I feel like it's going to be a big combat, yes, I will pull out a battle mat. If I think we need like serious representation as far as like you're there. But if you're generally telling me I try to do theater of the mind and you're like, oh, can I reach him with, you know, my fist? I'll be like, let me make a roll. Yeah, okay, cool. You're within like brawling range. Or no, but you will be at the end of this turn. Or, you know, stuff like that. I like to keep it very quick and flowy. And if that's not your thing, I apologize. I can try to accommodate. But I've always run World of Darkness that way. It just makes more sense. It's a storytelling game, not a fucking tactical game. Okay.
Are we using like a dice roller for Discord?
Yeah, I have one. I've actually been setting it up right now between helping you guys out. It's called Realm of Darkness. That is the dice roller we'll be using. I actually added it to the Discord a while back. So,
It's goofy.
See, oh no. Yeah, it's called Realm of Darkness. I need to finish setting it up. So annoying. Anyways, yeah, it's supposed to handle dice rolling and all manner of things, so I should be able to, when the time comes, have it locked in just to the tabletop area. And if you guys need to recall, for example, like I can load up, to my knowledge, I can load up like the NPC like profiles that I have, so if you guys need to recall them on the fly, you could just like boom, boom, and there you go. It should like populate and stuff like that. But
it's a good thing Waze took Malkavian. If I took Malkavian, I would have totally gone the fucking clown route.
I mean,
yeah. Mustard? We don't need a mustard.
I'm Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown.
I do
cocaine. Oh my god. I fucking love that show. This show's so fucking good.
I think you can watch it anywhere, can
you?
No, I think on Amazon or some shit.
Boo.
BRB. Gotta water the toilet.
Hours. All right. How's everybody else feeling? You guys feeling good? Good about the game? Excited to play?
Well, yeah, except for the choking part.
Yeah, I can hear you dying. It's okay. You're all bone. You'll pass it.
Wrong tube. I was drinking and it went down the wrong tube.
Oh.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do we have to make character sheets or whatever for our retainers or no?
I will be making character sheets for your retainers. However, they won't be. If you don't tell me ahead of time that you're taking a retainer, which I'm glad you did, then the character sheet won't be ready. But I would need to know how many points you're putting into retainers because that affects how many special traits they have.
I got 2.2. I got 2 in retainers.
Okay, you want to tell me what your retainers are? You can tell me in private if you don't want to say in front of people.
Well, okay, it's because since we're on an island, but I'm not from an island, does it matter what they are? This is gonna sound so weird.
Yes, but remember you're also a vampire, so it's entirely possible for you to bring a I'll just say a service animal with you.
I don't think a service animal could be something like what I had in mind.
Is it a monkey? It should be a monkey.
No, I had in mind like something like a big fat ass rattlesnake, but that's like not a service animal.
I mean, you can do that if you want to. I mean, you can easily, if you have it ghouled before.
Yeah,
excuse me.
That was a plan.
If you have it ghouled before bringing it, then you can easily like tuck it into like a bag, so to speak, and be like, you shut your whore mouth until we get home. And it'll actually listen to you because you have animalism. So.
Oh, we gotta sit next to each other on the plane. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of wanted. I don't know. I was thinking of having two, but then I also kind of want either like some sort of freaking hawk or a coyote. But
okay, just to give you guys a little bit of meta background. So for example, like Cassandra, the sheriff, she's not native to the island, and Balthazar shipped her there for basically security purposes. And she refused to go unless Balthazar took her motorcycle with her, because she's like, no, this is mine. This is an extension of who I am. If it doesn't go, I don't go. So he basically paid to have a special flight just for her to bring her motorcycle to the island, because that motorcycle is not from Paradiso. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility that you could bring something you're quote unquote not supposed to onto the island. Like it's not unheard of.
We get special rules.
Sort of. It's more like you guys are playing. You guys are flying Camarilla Air, so they're accommodating to all your needs.
I don't know why I pictured us all on a flight, and then if one of my retainers is a coyote, it's just like glaring at everybody.
Okay, well you.
No, dress it like grandma, just like in Scooby Doo.
Okay, well, you have to decide what it is that you want your retainer to be. Once you nail it down, then I will work on that character sheet. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Also, okay, here's a very important rule for retainers or any sort of like ghouls going forward, or any sort of NPCs that you guys might want to have coming along with you for the ride. Do not ask me what they are doing. You tell me what they are doing. So if you say, what is my wolf doing, or what is my coyote doing, I'll say, I don't know. What is your coyote doing? Because it's under your control. So if you aren't telling me what it's doing, I'm going to tell you it ran off.
Oh, goddamn.
Because if you're a careless pet owner, then guess what? You're going to lose. Because
that goes for human retainers too. Human ghouls too.
Yeah, that's why I don't have to worry about them.
So in a slightly different vein, but there's a game called Mage's Ascension, which is up on my shelf over here behind us. Haha. In that game, you can get a background called Cult, and you get acolytes that kind of help you like build your stuff, whatever. And stuff had happened in that game where they're like, oh no, my chantry exploded. What happened to my cult? I'm like, I don't know. What did happen to him? The place exploded, didn't it? So kind of the same vein, be aware of your stuff. Also, if you so I guess one thing I should disclose is in regards to like combat situations, if you want to have your retainer with you, you need to spend your action to give it an attack command. Otherwise it will not necessarily sit by your side, but its focus will be to defend and guard you.
Okay.
Because once again, an issuing a command will be part of it can either be part of your move action or part of your main action. But just to let you guys know how I split things up is you can move, I will say maybe about 7 feet around, which is about 3 seconds, and you can also attack. So just to let you guys know, you can do one or the other. Now, if you choose to sacrifice one of those, for example, like I want to sacrifice my attack to run twice as far, that's cool. We'll just narrate that. That's not a problem. If you want to sacrifice your move to get a second attack, I won't give you a second attack, but what I will do is I'll let you get a bonus to your initial attack because you're doing what's called an all-out attack, which means you're basically putting all your effort into it.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I have...
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jeremiah. This is an unrelated question.
Okay.
No, I was just going to ask if anybody else took a retainer, or if it's just me.
Well, I took retainer, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait, now I'm like... Okay, so this leads me to another question, because you know how you said with domain, we're all going to kind of share the same, like, square of space, but not necessarily the same house. Does retainers go into that or no?
Yes. However, okay. Here's the thing. Your retainers will add a security bonus to your domain. However, it's not a solid security bonus. So what I mean by that is it's not going to count as a point of domain security, but it is something where, for example, you can issue a command to your retainer for the sake of argument, like, hey, keep an eye on the place while I'm gone or whatever. And that'll count as you getting a free temporary point of domain security in addition to whatever you guys have invested. Does that make sense?
Yes, sorry. Oh my god. And allergies.
I have a few questions before I go.
Sure, Dex. What's up?
I'll just try to rapid fire them. The first one, while I remember, the Bane with the Tzimisce has something to do with like soil. Can you just give me a simple...
Okay, so basically the main thing with the Tzimisce is they have to sleep with soil from their homeland. Now, that's very subjective, but I will say it should be the homeland that you were either embraced in or a homeland that you have a close connection to. So, for example, if your character is from the UK and you died in the UK, you need to have a bag of soil from the UK before you can sleep comfortably during the day. If you lose that bag of soil, you can still sleep during the day, but you suffer massive penalties when you wake up. So you'll either need to go back to the UK somehow and get soil, or arrange for some to be shipped to you.
Yep.
Now,
I was thinking of the place where I get embraced from as being the soil.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that, because ideally what they want with Clan Tzimisce is they want everyone to say, I have a bag of dirt from Transylvania. It's like, well, not everyone's from Transylvania. Not everyone's from Transylvania. Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
So...
I'm from Bone Town.
A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll spread the dirt kind of like around their coffin or around wherever they sleep, and they'll kind of like, that'll count as alleviating that. I allow players to basically keep it like kind of like in a grease bag or a little satchel, and as long as it's on their person, kind of like hugging it like a body pillow or a plushie or something while they're sleeping, I allow that, because it does take a long time to gather up dirt again.
Yep. Yeah. Makes sense.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar.
I was also. that's what it does seem like.
Basically,
because I was thinking. Because my character has not just like the blood tie from the sire, but also blood ties to the place.
That's a good one, Rhino.
Because of his ethnicity, so that would fit. And then my second question was, how many floors can you have? Is there a limit?
The limit is not the number of flaws; it's the number of points. You can have up to 7 points worth of flaws.
7 points worth of flaws, and that means I get 7 points worth of virtues.
No, 7 points worth of freebies.
Freebies.
Yes.
Can they be allocated anywhere, or?
Yeah. So there is a table on page. Shit, I think I posted.
It also says on the sheet how much it costs. At the bottom of the first page.
Yeah. So it'll say something like 7521. So
okay.
So it's like it's 7 for disciplines, 5 for attributes, 2 for abilities, and 1 for pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Okay, I was going to say it doesn't show what the ones are for or the.
Yeah,
actually, I don't know if that's actually accurate what I said.
No, it is. It's like a quick reference. It's like, if you have to ask what does something cost, it's either 752 or 1. That's the breakdown for all the point allocation in the game, so to speak.
Yeah, on the character sheet, it says like disciplines 3, which is inaccurate. Is why I said that. I was saying the bottom of the first page is not actually accurate for telling.
Oh, no. What it's telling you is new characters start with 3 points of disciplines. Yeah, that's what that's referring to.
I have another question.
All right. Go ahead, because I don't know if Dax had some, because I wanted to get Dax's questions out of the way.
No, I'll hold my question.
No, it's okay. You go, Rosa.
Okay.
Well, it's not that important of a question.
That's okay. Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, but it's more like for the table, for the people who have retainers, was it people gonna have like a human ghoul or aminals? Just out of curiosity.
I have a person. Could be considered like a bodyguard.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Because of my work.
That's good.
Yeah, that
Sounds good.
sense.
I like this. I like it a lot. All right, then. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Do not hesitate to ask. And if anything, now's the time to ask, because the next session I'm going to want to hit the ground running.
You were talking about something, and I was going to ask a question that was relevant to it, and then other people had questions I completely forgot.
Oh, it's fine.
I've done that so much this time as well.
Just slide into his DMs.
That's also why I had the first session be like we had a session 0.1 and 0.2. And the 0.1 was mainly more for people who didn't know about the setting, because I did a lot of explanation as far as what the World of Darkness was. This one was pretty much more of like, this is the setting that we're playing in. But
yeah. So my other question was just continuing on with the having 7 points, 7 freebies. And you said you can put them anywhere. Does that mean like I could put one in, I don't know, crafts or something?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it can go anywhere.
Yeah, it can go anywhere.
Yeah, I use my random ones in my willpower, because I was like,
Okay, so what's willpower do?
Okay, so willpower, okay. Let me preference this first by saying willpower is something that should be declared ahead of time, that you are going to tap into it if things look dire. So basically, you make a roll, and the way that I play it, because I try to emphasize the dramatic flair of the story, you can use a point of willpower to give yourself one automatic success in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're trying to like kick down the door to save a baby in a burning building, right? And you can't kick it. You're rolling your strength, you're rolling your brawl, you're rolling everything, and the door just isn't giving way. But the child keeps crying. You can hear its echoes, of terror and fear, kind of filling your ears, and that pushes you forward. And you're like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna burn a willpower." So that gives you one automatic success, which means that regardless of what you rolled before, short of it being like entirely ones, you'll be able to break that door down and get in there and save the child.
Do you get them back after?
Well, you see, that's the thing. Your willpower is gone for good, but you get it back by role-playing your demeanor, gets you back 1 point, and role-playing your nature will give you back basically your full amount. However, you only get your full amount back at the end of the session. So basically at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Whereas doing the demeanor, since that's more like your personality on your sleeve, you can get that back like once per scene. So it's very much encouraged for you guys to spend your willpower, but your willpower is not like a instant win. It's more like a big buff. Think about it that way.
Okay, this is a statement, but if you go to 4.99 of the rulebook, there's a picture, and there's this chick that's in a cave, and she's got 3 tits.
She sure does.
And
wait,
Rosa, what are you doing in the cave?
Like, what the fuck's going on there? It just gives me Total Recall vibes, but
that's good old-fashioned vicissitude at its finest.
That's what I thought. But why 3 tits?
I wasn't sure if it was
Oh my
tits
god,
or
I
if it was just
didn't
a really
even
weird angle of the arm.
I didn't even realize, that she had 3
That's
tits.
what I thought too. I thought
Because
the same thing to
it could be her
I'm glad that I didn't have the book open because I would have flipped to the page and scrolled to it because like gave the page and everything before, and I was like, what's there?
I'm already there. Wait, I don't have 3 tits. I got
that's our takeaway from this. Wait a minute, I don't have 3 tits.
If you have 3 tits, you have 2 booby spots. So if a dude had 2 penis, could they fit in the both to Paisuri the 2 penis?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they could. As a storyteller, I declare that feasible.
Like front and back holes, not titty fucking.
Sharks have 2 dicks, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're dual phallic.
Apparently, so I can.
And you can talk to Dylan all about that.
Ew,
He's like very knowledgeable of like stuff like that. Because did you know like dolphins are the only dolphins that'll like actually like take advantage of you if your trunks fall off? Don't ask me how I know, but like I know a bro who like he was never the same after that.
See, this is why I don't like dolphins. Except for the orca.
But yeah, that's a little bit of Dylan's personality. he's actually the first character, first NPC I made for this setting. So I was like, yeah.
Damn.
But anyways.
Okay, and other questions I got is with this vicissitude, I've read that some people tried to sneak the soil into their body, and that's not something I want to do, but can I sneak other things in my body?
The easy answer is yes. With vicissitude, okay, first and foremost, you're dead. Everybody's dead. Your body is basically like a husk. So yes, you can open people up, use people as a method of transport, and do things like that. Yeah. So there's a lot of Zamitsi I know that they'll pop open their tum or their butt or whatever, and they'll put their bag of soil or whatever else in there. I've literally had somebody who's a Zamitsi player pull like a RoboCop. RoboCop where his like hip opens and his gun pops out. Well, they did that, but entirely with like flesh crafting.
Cool.
Yeah, I had a secret storage spot in my torso for magic items that I didn't want others to get a hold of.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I was like, the safest place is on my body.
Yeah. You can totally do that. However, the only organ you really need to worry about is your heart, because while your heart doesn't beat, it still stores the blood that you drink. So,
yeah,
just
I figured that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, now I have found a use for
your butthole.
No, for a walking storage container. Right. Since he likes to run his mouth a lot.
Oh. And
he's quite large
and in charge.
I don't know if I should say the worst thing I did as a Miche.
Go for it.
Go. How bad?
I raised a retainer, a ghoul, on fortitude. I trained them in only fortitude.
Okay.
And then eventually, when I thought they mastered enough, I removed the bones and everything inside, just enough, keeping it just enough to keep it alive, and turn it into a living body armor.
Yeah, you could do that shit.
I was
thinking living body armor and just wore him. Yes. He's like,
oh my god, that's some like horrific.
That's like some John Carpenter's, Toxic Commando shit.
Yep.
I prefer the term homo mortai.
Oh shit! What's that? There's this anime where they have this like bioorganic fucking suit. What's it called?
Is it Guyver? Is it Guyver?
Yes, I think it's Guyver.
I love Guyver.
I love Guyver too.
Yeah.
Is it Guyver?
Because that's an old school one.
No, it's Guyver.
Good.
Why was I thinking Gantz?
I got a lot of inspiration from that.
Gantz is like the latex.
I also had a 6-foot talking penis that spoke French, and it had teeth.
Oh, I will tell you this. Even though you will be Zemitzi, you're still going to be bound, quote unquote, by the Masquerade. Although the prince does have a loose interpretation of the Masquerade, since he doesn't even consider himself Camarilla anymore, because he's basically like away from everything as the world burns. But generally, he needs people coming in the island, and you know, if you're blatantly like breaking Masquerade, he will kind of have words with you, and by words with you, I mean like try to snap your neck. So
yes. No, I'm looking forward to meeting all these characters.
Oh, it could be either one. Okay.
Of what?
There is the one where it's like a bio armor thing, which is Guyver, but there's another one where there's also a advanced weaponry powered suits stuff called Gantz.
Oh yeah, Gantz is another one, yeah.
But yeah, so
you can also do fun stuff like they did in that anime Parasite.
Yeah, Parasite was another good one, yeah.
That one was like, I didn't watch that one.
Body horror.
Oh hell no!
The Miche are the body horror clan. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they were.
Gross.
They were. I won't lie at all.
Dax, no offense.
Wait, Dax, do you know what happened at the Treaty of Thorns or at the Council of Thorns? When they were separating basically the formation of the Camarilla, Micah Vikos, the representative of the Zemishe, got so pissed off, he stood up, ripped his cock and balls off, and threw them on the table. And from that day forward was Sasha Vikos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
that's how you make a statement. Yep. Well, here's my dick.
If you were a girl, could you throw your titties on there?
Yeah.
Technically, yes. I mean, Sasha Vikos has their own problems. That's all I'll say about that. They have their own problems.
Oh my god. There's like there's like it's like an old novel. I don't know if you know about this one, Bones. Like it's like some weird ass vampire sort of erotic novel, and Sasha Vikos is in there, and he uses like vicissitude to make like a faux gina. Like it's fucking weird. I read like some of it, and I was like, oh hell no.
Oh, it's fucked up.
You're talking about Vampire the Eternal Hearts.
They're not the only ones that do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of fucked up things. Oh, as a good rule of thumb, I'll just kind of put this out there for everybody. Vampires generally don't have sex because they don't need to. That doesn't mean they can't do it if they want to. It just means that, to maintain an erection, for example, you need to have something called blood flow, which means you have to spend a point of blood, which means, are you really going to burn the blood just to, boink this stupid mortal?
Yes.
Okay. For some, for some people, yes. For other people, no. But it's basically like vampires view it as they can enjoy the sex same way as you can like run your hands over like a velvet coat and be like, "Ooh, that feels nice." It's the same sensation for a vampire. It's like they don't have the drive like in True Blood, for example. Like True Blood's like very exaggerated.
First of all,
that having been said, you could totally do things like use presence or dominate to artificially create those emotions in a weaker-minded vampire. So that's an entirely different situation.
Question: would you use a point of blood, or would you have to take the merit breath of life for it to be like wet down there as a vampire?
If you don't have the merit breath of life, then you will need to use this point of blood to get the juices flowing. And yes, I've thought about this quite extensively because I used to have players in games ask stupid questions.
Oh damn!
Okay. And it was so bad. Bones might remember this. I had to write into the official like White Wolf kind of like they used to have like a newsletter thing for when you ran LARPs.
Yes.
And I had to I had to write in to get a response, and they're like, "No, please don't use our game to hook up." And I'm like, "I'm not trying to. That's no."
Damn.
No questions that we get asked, and they have a whole sex thing for D&D. It's the nerd culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That having been said, vampires definitely are very sexual creatures, but sexuality is more of in the act of being a predator and the human being a prey more than the oinkadoinks.
I mean, in my younger years, I did hook up at game, but it wasn't in game. Like, we stepped out of character for a while.
But it's the most delicious when it's in character. Hashtag character bleed.
Anyways.
Damn, I just made it fucking awkward as hell.
No, awkward was me and my wife both playing Giovanni's, and we were playing siblings. So when
what the fuck did I say? Fucking incest babies.
Yeah, we did it on purpose just to make people uncomfortable.
You're like, hey guys, look at us. Oh my god.
Okay, my last question is, if I'm doing vicissitude on myself, do I have to, so like if I use like, I don't know, my femur bone, or maybe this is not the right way to say it, but do I have to have the thing in my body to like use it? Because you said like I can rapidly grow bone, but like, does it disappear from somewhere else? Like if I move my liver somewhere, like,
well, your liver is probably going to be dust. Like all of your internal organs are probably going to be dust.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I always viewed it as
grow. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
No, I always viewed it as parts are parts. You have to get the parts from somewhere.
Yeah.
Now you can use your own body parts, and you would essentially you could regrow it as a vampire. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with vicissitude. Yeah.
Take my femur to use as material. I mean, I wouldn't use my own. If I was just going to make a weapon, I'd use somebody else's.
Well, let's say for the sake of argument, you did.
No, mama.
You could burn blood to heal your wounds. You know what I'm saying?
Which would also force like another bone to generate, apart from the one you have in your hand. Yeah. So generally, the way I've seen and handled vicissitude, especially like with bone growth, is I'll do something like I'll grow claws from my fingertips, but they're not true claws. It's actually like I'm forcing the bone to grow at a rapid pace to elongate through the flesh that's there.
Like Wolverine.
Sort of, yeah. But basically, after that happens, then I just discard that bone and it turns to ash, because once something is removed from your body, see, this is where things get tricky, because vicissitude kind of breaks a lot of rules. But the general rule when it comes to vampire stuff is as soon as it's away from the blood of Cain, aka a vampire, for too long, it turns to ash. Generally. Yep. There's very few exceptions to that. Like, some of the ghouls they do are a big exception because, their ghouls are fucking weird. But generally, like, if you were to make, let's say, bone shurikens, right? And you go all ninja mode all over the island and you kill people. Well, they might be able to recover some of them, but once you've traveled a certain distance from them and it's been a certain length of time, they will just turn to ash.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I hope that answers your question. I know it got a bit convoluted.
Yeah, I think so. Because I kind of had this idea, like, or this image in my mind, more like where, like, I could kind of create, because you mentioned that bone thing, like I could create some kind of like exoskeleton type armor from bone.
Oh yeah, you totally can.
But then I was just thinking, like, if I did that and used like my femur bone or something, well, am I going to limp around? Like,
okay, the easy answer for that is yes, you would limp around, but
I'm pretty sure there's charts for vicissitude modifications.
Yes, yeah, there is. I was going to bring that up.
I think I'll look it up and see if I can find it, and I'll send some stuff over to you, Dax.
Yeah, that'd be good, because
they have a practical thing. Like a lot of it's left up to your creativity.
Yeah.
but like when you're modifying yourself, there are limits.
Yeah.
Like you can even do stuff like give yourself health levels, but you would sacrifice something in return.
Yeah. So, like for example, I think a big one is you could sacrifice points of appearance to give yourself extra health levels, which basically means like the tougher you get, the more uglier you get, which normally doesn't matter in the middle of a fight, but if you're in the middle of Times Square, so to speak, and there's mortals all around, kind of a masquerade breach.
Yes.
It's kind of like recycling.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. I mean, there's a reason why Zemitzi inherently were part of the Sabbat, because their powers are just so masquerade breaky by themselves.
Like it was a lot easier in the Dark Ages to get away with stuff like that.
Yeah, it was.
In modern Knights, they have to either be more subtle or just not give a shit.
Yeah. And sometimes a little bit of both works.
But there's so many things you can do utility wise that don't really add stuff, like hidden tentacles or I used like there's a higher level of vicissitude that allows you to turn into blood, like a blood form.
Oh damn!
And I would put my finger in blood form into a keyhole and then reform, and then I would have a bone shaped in the key that I needed.
Nice.
And then
there's little utility things you can do.
Yeah. And then if you really wanted to go extra, he could break off that piece of bone, heal the damage, but then still have a physical copy of the key, which he could then take to like a...
I know you hate it here, honey. We're talking.
Which he could then take it to like a keysmith or maybe a blacksmith to get like an actual like cast serious one made, if that was the intention. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things you can do with it.
It really allows you to be creative with what you have.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see how
Shush.
I can see how it is definitely like a big brain character, because there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Oh, if you guys like big brain characters, just wait till we start playing Mage in the future.
Storing things in your body, growing things that you need, doing it really comes. It allows you to be very creative with what you're doing.
It really does.
I freaking love Mage the Ascension. That's my favorite World of Darkness game.
But why are you a vampire then?
I hate it.
You won't hate it when I run it. You'll love it when I run it.
I always found Mage too broken, in my opinion. I mean, it's just me.
It's only too broken if you have a bad storyteller. That's what I'll say. Actually, Rosa has played one of my...
do you remember the Camarilla?
Yeah, I remember Camarilla.
I played in a Camarilla Sanction Mage game, and I wanted to facepalm every night.
Well, Rosa played in one of my one of my most... Well, I say most recent. It was like 10 years ago. One of my most recent Mage games, so she can tell you that it was pretty much a blast.
Ooh, I mean, I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, let's not distort things. We're totally gonna play Vampire now. I'm excited to run it.
Vampire's easy. Vampire's my groove.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's a good stepping stone, especially for like Dax and Ty and Wiz, because since they're completely new to the World of Darkness, it's better to start them in baby steps.
I do think it's the easiest system to learn, in my opinion.
It really is, yeah.
Don't even get into fucking Changeling. Holy shit.
Oh god.
I can teach you Changeling in a way that makes sense, but I prefer not to. I prefer not to.
Oh damn.
I'm the type of person that likes hard numbers, and too much of it is vague. It's like left up to their interpretation. I'm like, no, give me a hard number, goddammit.
All right.
Hey guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna have to go.
All right, Dax, you have yourself a fun time. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Good night.
I'm super keen though. Super keen.
Yeah. Set your calendars for May 9th.
Institute stuff for you and like examples and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Get the creative juices flowing.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, you have a good one.
Yep, later.
You too.
Bye.
All right. For the rest of you guys, any last minute questions, comments, concerns? Because I need to bounce off and start making food. getting a bit peckish.
I mean, I'm groovy. I'm probably just gonna go wrangle the kids.
No worries. Hi, Rosa. Anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Hi. Don't be shy, man. Now's the time to ask. Because next time we're probably gonna go balls deep.
Well, I have something to ask. But
yeah, go for it.
It's not related to this, and it would probably be best off stream. It's
okay. Well, then we'll go ahead and wrap up stream now. We'll stay in the call and you can ask us. Haha! All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Anyone who's here, Rhino, saw you guys here. Troa, Enter 2 credits, Solstix, Wiz was here earlier. I saw a bunch of people here. I love you guys.
I bet you're not even breathing hard either.